have office in Hyderabad, head office.
Oh, okay.
And we are like all over US.
Oh, nice.
5 of us are there, but yeah, we are all over US.
Nice. So you guys are all cricket lovers?
Yeah.
Lovers is an understatement.
That's good. So scoreboard scoring is being done by somebody who's got to feed into this, all into one channel. Right. Nice.
So there you go, your mics are live.
Oh, okay. Is there a way to mute it?
I have to mute it there.
Oh, okay. Otherwise it's live all the time.
It's
Okay, sure.
You can just
If you cover with just the hand, it should be fine.
yeah, you can just move forward as much as you can.
Are there other people watching live right now, or it's only?
No, we haven't just given the link yet, but yeah, we can now.
Oh, okay.
Problem is when we give early, people watch and nothing is happening. They're like
They'll go away. Yeah, you're right. You're right. நீங்க பண்ணிருக்கீங்களா?
காமெண்ட் நான் கொடுத்தே இல்ல. என்னாச்சு?
கவர் பண்ணிக்கோங்க. ஏன்னா அதுல மியூட் இல்லன்னு சொன்னோம். சோ டிஃபரண்டா பேசணும். அவையா பேக் சைடுல பேசுங்க. இது ஒரு எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் தான்.
ஆமா. Always expensive.
Spartans and Cavaliers.
So who's batting? நல்லா இன்ட்ரோ பண்ணுங்க. நீங்க நாம
check. Pretty amazing, right? All this setup, professional. I'll ask him to give me the link and send it to my friend.
after you do it, right? Or live?
Live, yeah. YouTube, they must be broadcasting it. Which team was good, Raghuji? What are your first impressions?
I think the Spartans, they're a good team. Well, I mean, both of them have reached the finals, so both are pretty accomplished teams.
Mm-hmm.
So, but every day is a different day. Mm-hmm. And the pitch, the ground is different. We're here at the Snedeker Park.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's a beautiful pitch.
Beautiful day, beautiful pitch. The light breeze blowing from the east to the west.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and
as the wicket dries up,
mm-hmm.
the ball may be swinging less and
right, and the pitch was a little bit wet in the morning due to some dew, night dew.
We did walk there and we saw that it was pretty soggy.
Mm-hmm.
There were footmarks in the bowling area. So all that will dry up and I think it will play pretty even.
Right. I think also it's going to be like in the last couple of weeks, the temperatures have been soaring. It's like up to 40 degrees in the middle of the day. Today is supposed to be a little bit relief from the heat. I think the maximum temperature is just going to be in 30 Celsius. So it's going to be 95 Fahrenheit. So it's going to be like a awesome day for cricket.
Right. So the game will start in a few minutes. We just have to wait for the initial ground preparation that's going on right now.
Mm-hmm.
Umpires are not yet on the field.
Mm-hmm. Both the teams are like warming up, getting a feel of things, and I think it's just a matter of who plays well on this day, who plays well over the course of 40 overs. And
it's a 20 over match.
Mm-hmm. 20 each side?
20 each side, yes, correct.
Doctor.
என்ன பேர்?
Trisha. So it's pretty much like in the injury road accident. So that's why after that stopped playing.
You had a road accident?
Yeah,
Inge?
Bombay.
Korea?
Vashi side, like
were
meaning
hit
auto lo.
Oh. Bombay endilla?
It was just 1 year.
Oh.
Yeah.
Working?
Yeah, working Reliance.
Okay. Inga Patal Gangava?
ಇದು Navi Mumbai.
How can we hear our voice?
நீங்கள் ஹிந்திலாம் நல்லா பேசுவீங்களா? மும்பை தானே?
No.
ஹிந்திலையும் கொஞ்சம் கமெண்ட்ரி அடிச்சு விடுங்க.
I can do that. எனக்கு ரொம்ப பிடிக்கும் ஹிந்தியில் கமெண்ட்ரி கொடுக்குறது.
ஆக்சுவலி இந்த ரஞ்சி ட்ரோஃபிலாம் வந்து இப்போது ரீசெண்டாக ரஞ்சிலலாம் வந்து ஹிந்தி அண்ட் இங்கிலீஷ் கமெண்ட்ரி வரும். பார்த்துருக்கீங்களா? வெள்ளோட்டிங்களா? நல்லா இருக்கும் ஆக்சுவலி. இந்த விவேக் ராஜ் தான் கமெண்ட்ரி பண்ணுவாங்க.
விவேக் ராஜ் தான் போலர்.
போலர் நல்லா
டெல்லி போலர். ஷேடில் உட்காந்துன்னா
Stumps? Actually, they're not going to start early. Like, we could have played some more,
But, we were short of
players, yeah. I think they just wanted to warm up Murray. Goal 0 fully charged.
சார்ஜ் எங்கேருந்து வருது?
இது வீட்டில் சார்ஜ் பண்ணி கோல் 0
ஹோமில். ஓகே அதே இருக்கா?
So it's like you can carry with you anywhere in the park.
Camera mic. Camera also has a mic.
Oh, okay.
So you are which mic?
Mic 1, check. You can't mute it, I guess, so that's why. This is mic 1, I guess.
The DB vanilla is all steady at 0.
The
decibels vanilla. Because usually you should be able to hello, check. Close your thing. Hello. Everything is going on. Okay. It's not yet streaming live.
No, it is live.
It is?
It's live, like 12 minutes have been.
Oh, okay. So Srini, you played a lot of cricket in India?
Yeah, pretty much casual tennis ball cricket.
Okay.
Such.
Okay.
So
I think most of us, we graduate. In fact, even some of the greatest players graduate from street cricket to regular cricket, isn't it?
Indeed, like if you see the history of some of the exciting talents in the world of cricket, most of them have been street players, and then they've been groomed by some of the professionals. You look at, say, like an Inzamam ul Haq or like a Wasim Akram. All these are like street players who have been found by Imran Khan or the other established players. So I guess at the end of the day, it's all about your love for the game, and then you can always catch up on all the other technicalities.
Sunil Gavaskar, he was a master of playing in the V, right? Between mid-off and mid-on. And they say, in fact, he has said, I think, somewhere that he used to, during his school days, used to play in his gully or compound, where you can only hit the ball straight.
Right.
So if you hit to the left or right, if the ball hits the glass or something, then you're out.
Exactly. Most of the streets are narrow, so you have to play in the arc, in the V. So
he said that that's where his driving came from also.
Right.
So
but it's amazing how, like, once upon a time, certain shots were considered taboo.
Right. So
in
looks
T20, They were like
Right.
playing all around the park. So let's see. Maybe we will get to see some of those kind of shots today.
Right. So looks like the fielding team is on the ground, and so who's fielding?
I think it's the Cavaliers who are on the field.
How do we know that? Okay, Spartans are batting. Right. So the Spartans are batting. Really beautiful day. The sun is kind of getting hot. Light breeze still there. Occasional light breeze. And so I think there will be an initial swing during the first few overs.
Right. I think
Ball
so
will
too.
swing.
Yeah. And I think both teams are like probably thinking to themselves that they don't want to be ending up on the losing side. So I guess it'll be like a battle of nerves in the beginning, just to get a feel for the other team and get set. So I think that must be what the captains must have told the opening bowlers and their batsmen. Just go out, just steady yourself in, and then get a feel of things and give us a good start, either the bowling or the batting.
League cricket has taken off very seriously in the US.
Yeah.
And I know Texas, the Indian community plays a lot of cricket. Of course, there are the Pakistani team and there are the Bangladeshis also play the game. I believe there is a Bangladeshi team here too in the Phoenix area. But they play it pretty passionately. They're very serious about it. I know teams that are very serious about the game.
Right. I think it's a passionate thing in the subcontinent, like be it Pakistan or even Afghanistan. Like we see today, Afghanistan, such an upcoming team. Like
Right.
they are like have grown by leaps and bounds, and
Yeah.
you see many of their players in the IPL too. So it's like it's all just a question of passion, maybe.
Right. But I'm really impressed with the Bangladeshi team.
Yeah.
I mean, they have given us the Indian team scares.
Right.
But for Dinesh Karthik in that last final that we saw, we would have lost that match.
Yeah, exactly. It's
So-
like Bangladesh are no longer the minnows.
You
maybe
can't take them lightly.
Maybe they could do what Sri Lanka did in the 1990s, like before they went on to win the World Cup. So Bangladesh is somewhat in the similar position, like they are like rising, and I don't think like that day is not far off where they could win the World Cup too, because they've got like an awesome set of bowlers, and it's going to be pretty interesting.
Right. Some of the other teams, I remember seeing a Netherlands team in one of the World Cups.
Correct.
I don't recall seeing them recently.
Right. I think now there's like an emerging nations qualifiers for the World Cup. So I think 2 teams qualify from that onto the main plate.
Oh, it's almost like the soccer
Yeah,
qualifiers.
exactly. And I think this time it was, if I'm not correct, I think it was Afghanistan, and I'm not sure if it was Nepal. I'm not sure, but they're like a lot of upcoming.
UAE has a team.
UAE has a team. Nepal is doing well. So it's going to get interesting. Maybe one day China might play cricket too. They have some of their players, 2 of their players playing in the Pakistan T20 league. So I think even the Chinese are getting interested in the sport.
The West Indian team is no longer the team of the 70s. I believe a lot of the players have been poached by the NBA, and so
Right.
you know, the quality of their players is kind of, they're no longer the super team that used to be in the field
Right.
team,
Right.
because nobody wanted to even take the name of those fast bowlers. to his name.
Yeah, definitely.
The field is pretty much set here.
Vikas bhai.
There's slip. There's a backward point, cover, mid off, mid on, straightish mid wicket.
And it looks like pretty much all the players are in the circle in the beginning, and here we go. It's the finals. First ball. Whoa, that's an awesome off drive, and they're looking for two. Oh no, they keep it for one, and that's like a pretty awesome start.
Ball was over pitched.
Right.
Well, outside the off stump. So it's Abhishek and Chandrakant who have opened the innings.
Right.
And Siddharth is the bowler. And it's Chandrakant, I think, who
should be on strike.
Or is it Abhishek?
Right. So that getting ready to bowl.
Chandrakant is on strike, right?
Oh, that's on the leg side. They appeal.
Ball.
It's going down the leg, and they just sneak a single in. And that looks to be the order of the day. They've been told by their captain just look for the singles initially and get through the first 4-5 overs.
Yeah, I mean the T20 format demands a different kind of batting approach. You got to look to score off every ball.
Oh, that's an awesome shot through the offside, and that's racing to the boundary, and that's the first 4 of the game today. It's like an awesome shot. Beautiful shot. जबरदस्त शॉट.
गेंद ऑफ स्टंप के बाहर थी और ओवर पिच थी, और इन्होंने फ्रंट फुट आगे करके कवर्स में ड्राइव कर दिया है 4 रन के लिए.
Yeah, Abhishek is looking good today.
Still nice weather, sun shining from the leg side of the field. The breeze is from the leg side to the off side. Light breeze.
This looks like an awesome start. Already 6 runs from 3 balls. So it looks to be like maybe they must be looking for around 140 today, I think. Here we go. Oh, that's an awesome shot again on the offside. That's racing towards the boundary, and one more 4 again. Abhishek seems to be on the move for the Spartans today.
ये गेंद शॉर्ट थी ऑफ स्टंप के बाहर, इन्होंने बैक फुट पर जाकर कट कर दिया पॉइंट बाउंड्री की तरफ.
बिल्कुल रवि जी,
बहुत ही बढ़िया शॉट. बॉलर को थोड़ा टाइट करना पड़ेगा अपना बॉलिंग.
Exactly. Siddharth probably needs to pack the offside more because both the fours have come on the offside. So maybe he might look at putting in another fielder to cut the boundary on the offside. So Spartans have raised to 10 already, and it's just been 4 balls.
Right. Abhishek on 9, Chandrakant on 1, and that one was a leg by, I think.
Right. It was on Chandrakant's leg, and they sneaked the single.
Yeah, but it was, I think, off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't a leg by.
Siddhartha running in. Oh, okay, they cut the single, and I think Siddhartha has finally figured out how to bowl to Abhishek and keep it tight between the stumps. So
Midon ने बहुत बढ़िया बॉल की तरफ चार्ज करते हुए बॉल को रुकाया और सिंगल बचा दी.
Right. The last ball of the first over. Whoa, he does a wild swing at it, Abhishek, but it's been wide, it's been off on the offside, so he has to re-bowl that ball. I think Siddhartha is looking to be punished by Abhishek because he's already hit him for 2 fours in this over, and he's testing him again on the offside. So let's see.
I think the Spartans, they're pretty experienced. They know that a quick start will put the pressure on the fielding
Wow, that's
team.
a beautiful flick off the pads. It's racing towards the boundary. I think they'll try to go in for a third. No, they keep it to 2, and that's been an expensive opening over, in fact.
So what, they got 11 runs?
12 runs.
12 runs in
12
that
runs
over?
of the first over and no risks whatsoever. Been a flying start. From it looks like in this rate they'll probably even reach 170, 180 today.
They have some pretty good batsmen
In the Spartans lineup.
Spartans line.
Anybody we should be watching out for?
Well, Chandrakant, who's batting right now.
Mm-hmm.
Then I think they have Ramanna, who's also one of the batsmen. Actually, Ramanna may be a bowler too. Karthik is a good bowler with the Spartans.
So it looks like they have a pretty deep lineup today in the batting, right?
They have come to the finals and they have to be a strong team.
You can switch to batting first scorecard and bowling first. Like when you go and like press on this side.
Oh.
So then it gives you the. And then if you do bowling first, and then it
Oh, okay. So. So Siddhartha is given 13 runs of the first over. So and as we can see, it's pretty much the bulk of the scoring has been done by Abhishek. He's just faced 5 of those balls and he's already raced on to 11 runs. So and Raghuji, you're telling me we haven't yet seen the best of Chandrakant for the finals.
Well, I mean, looks like they're all in-form batsmen.
Mm-hmm.
Abhishek, Chandrakant.
Here we go. It's the second over, and
So who's bowling?
we have
So he's bowling round the wicket.
right.
Oh no, he's a left arm over the wicket.
Right, and that seems to be a pretty neat line.
ये again short of good length थी. बैट्समैन ने बैकफुट पर जाकर इसको डिफेंड किया रक्षात्मक तरीके से.
Right, and bowler is Rehan K, and he's a left arm bowler, and he seems to be just loosening up a bit, and he's bowling left arm
Chandrakant.
over the wicket.
Yeah, Chandrakant.
to Chandrakant on strike. Whoa, that's like a wide ball down the leg, and the ball is racing towards the boundary. And 4 runs. Wow, that's like a freebie for the Spartans. It's like a wide ball.
खराब गेंद, शॉर्ट थी और लेग स्टंप के बाहर थी. बैट्समैन ने उसको हुक करने की कोशिश की और गेंद 4-22 के लिए चली गई.
That's like
वाइड भी दिया उन्होंने अंपायर
almost
ने.
5 runs in one ball, and without troubling the batsman at all. So I think the Cavaliers need to tighten up a bit, because the Spartans are like racing already to 18. So here we go, Rehan.
लेकिन क्रिकेट ऐसी गेम है, कुछ भी हो सकता है. अभी तो सिर्फ ये दूसरा ओवर है और 18 ओवर बाकी है.
Wow, again on the leg side, well defended.
बहुत ही टाइट bowling.
Yeah, I think Rehan just needs to get his line right, and I think he's going to be testing both the batsmen in this over.
Right. So Rehan के लिए एक slip, gully, point, cover, mid off.
Right. They just
एक short fine leg, short mid wicket.
Whoa, that's like a shot straight to long on, and oh, the run out chance, but no, he's safe. There was a quick single by Chandrakant. I think he timed it too well for his own good. It quickly reached mid on and almost a run out, but I think it's just warming up a bit. So I think now the blood is running well and like in circulating. So I think they're pretty much warmed up. If they're dealing with foes, they don't need to run, I guess. Okay.
ये मिड ऑन ने उस गेंद को रुकाई थी.
So it's
Rehan to Abhishek.
Rehan to Abhishek. Oh, well played, well played. Again, testing his leg side footwork, and I think Abhishek is just playing the wait and watch approach to Rehan. I think he's just getting a hang of what Rehan is trying to do. Expect some flicks on the leg side. Whoa, was a nice ball. Off to mid off.
बहुत ही बढ़िया running between the wickets. बहुत ही बढ़िया running between the wickets.
Right. I think as long as they keep rotating the strike, I think they'll make sure that no bowler gets a hang of the batsman. So that's what they need to do.
आपने रेहान की रन अप देखी है?
हाँ, बिल्कुल छोटा है.
छोटा नहीं, लेकिन थोड़ा अनयूजुअल है. वो एक लेफ्ट फुट ऐसे लेके फिर राइट पे आते हैं.
हाँ.
वाइड आउटसाइड द ऑफ स्टंप. और
ओवर का समाप्ति.
यस.
और 2 ओवर हो चुके हैं अभी. स्पार्टन्स 20 रन स्कोर बढ़ गया. इस ओवर इतना रन नहीं आया था. So end of 2 overs, the Spartans are off to a good start, like 20 runs. So both the batsmen are like found their nick, and I think the Cavaliers need to sort out and get some wickets. Otherwise, it's going to be.
This is a very good ground in the Snedeker Park. Very nice ground, ideal for cricket.
Right, we are located in the Chandler suburb of Arizona. So Arizona in the southwest, Phoenix, southwest of the US. So cricket is like hugely popular here, and it's an awesome day for cricket. All right, here we go again. It's the 3rd over.
Abhishek batting on 12 and Chandrakant now taking strike on 2.
And it's Siddhartha back to ball. Nice shot.
Gained.
Like a quick single on the offside, a beautiful drive, but couldn't find the gap. So both the batsmen, they're like doing well, rotating the strike. That's what they need to do, just not get stuck on one side. Oh, that's like a huge shot on the leg side. Could be a catch. And the pole. Oh no, he didn't catch it. I think there's running for 2, and the throw comes in. Yeah. I think that was a toughie. but I think it's the final. You got to try to take these catches if you want to win.
I think the ball took the upper edge of the bat and ballooned towards deep mid wicket.
Right, and I also think that he might have been positioned a little bit to the right side, so instead of being more straight to the wickets. Here we go again. Nice ball. They're looking for 2. I think they'll get it. No, they stick to 1.
You know, watching this, I'm reminded of our childhood where we used to, initially when test match and television came together, we used to get holidays from school for 5 days only for the sake of the test match.
Raghuji, I'm not that old yet. I was born in a time where there was like colorful cricket. So maybe, but you might have a lot of stories to share.
No, I'm just saying that when I'm talking about the 70s, and we used to watch cricket on the television all day, and then in the evening we would go out and play and try to practice some of the shots that we had watched, you know, during the day.
Right.
And a lot of our cricket improved because of doing that.
Nice ball on the leg side. They sneak a single. Good shot again. Right.
So I think the Spartans are
kind of settled in.
You know, they are keeping the scoreboard moving. Abhishek on 14, Chandrakant on 5, and last ball of this over, I think.
Right. That was a uneventful over as such. I think they kept it tight this time. So Siddhartha in a second over, he's understood where to bowl to both these batsmen. Oh, just like a shot on the leg side, well fielded, excellent fielding, kept it to 1, and that's the end of the over.
It was a sure 4, but they have a deep mid wicket on the boundary line.
It's the end of 3 overs, and the score is like 25 runs and 26. If you're being corrected.
Is it 25 or 26? Twenty-six.
26 and 3. So I think the Cavaliers have kept it tight, and they're like slowly pulling the Spartans back in. I think it's going to be interesting this over, and it's Rehan again back into the attack. And Raghuji, is it Chandrakant on strike?
Yes, I think Chandrakant is taking strike. So Rehan has a slip, gully, point, cover, mid off, and mid on, mid wicket, short fine leg.
That's a beautiful shot down the ground, and they haven't taken the single. And I think the bowler. Oh, there's a bit of banter between the bowler and the umpire. I think the stumps got knocked off when he was trying to complete the delivery. So umpire just getting the stumps in order, and Rehan I think also has found his rhythm. I expect something to happen this over. Whoa. It's like an awesome ball. There's a little slight bit of a misfield in short fine leg, and they're like going to sneak 2. Yeah. Spartans are just keeping the scoreboard moving. Like those are tight bowling. It needs to be backed up with some tight fielding too.
हाँ, ये फाइनल्स है और फाइनल्स में इस तरह के रन्स देने से ये जीत और हार
का फर्क
हो सकता है.
Oh, excellent shot, and that was like a huge heave over long on, and it's racing towards the boundary, but I think they'll keep it to 2. Yeah. In comes the throw, and bowler seems to be a little bit unhappy with the way things have gone. I think he expected to keep one batsman on strike for as much as possible and bowl to him. So they need to tighten up on their fielding.
So 3.3
Cavaliers.
overs and the Spartans are at 30, run rate of 8.57 already. बहुत ही बढ़िया starting 3 overs.
There's a slight change in the field. They pulled one from the offside and brought it to short mid-on, and they're trying to cut those singles, and they're trying to bring people into the offside from the boundary on the offside into the inner circle. So I think he's going to pretty much try to keep it stump to stump.
It's a packed leg side field.
I think they're looking to cut these singles to keep one batsman on strike. Oh, that's an excellent ball. Head down the ground. No, it's good fielding. Excellent. I think he timed it too well for his own liking. It raced off onto
Right.
short mid-on.
Right.
Last 2 balls to go. Rehan lining up.
Very important for fielders to take a start with
Oh,
the
that's
bowler.
like an awesome shot. That might be the first 6 of the final. Wow, that's an awesome 6.
बहुत ही बढ़िया शॉट. शॉर्ट बॉल
Wow.
को घुमा दिया मिड
Wow.
विकेट बाउंड्री के ऊपर
Raghu ji,
6 रन के लिए.
I think we're in for some exciting time ahead. I think that was the first 6 of the final, and that was an awesome shot on the leg side.
Chandrakant is catching up with Abhishek. In fact, he's overtaken Abhishek.
Wow. Oh, Chandrakant.
Is coming into his elements.
Right,
now.
right. That was an awesome shot on the leg side.
36
The timing was awesome.
in 3.5 overs. So run rate एकदम ऊपर चली गई 9.39.
Right. Now, there seems to be a bit of concern in the Cavaliers. I think everybody is teaming up with Rehan and they're trying to see what they can do. I don't think they need to be worried much. I think they just need to keep these batsmen from rotating the strike, and I think some of these missed fieldings have allowed them to do so. So they need to keep these batsmen on strike, and I think they can pull back. Again on the leg side, they've sneaked the single again, and oh, they're going for the 2 and safely, pretty safe.
बहुत ही बढ़िया running between the wickets.
Excellent running.
between Chandrakant and
They've
Abhishek.
understood the field setup well, and they've sneaked these ones
रेहान
and twos.
बहुत गुस्से में अपना कैप उतार कर नीचे उन्होंने जमीन पर फेंकी.
Wow. So it's like 38 in 4 overs, and I think we might see the first bowling change. We might see. Oh no!
6 extras, 38, 4 overs.
So
So Siddharth, 2 overs, 19 runs, no wickets, no maidens.
And Rehan 2 overs, 19 runs, and I think Rehan's second over, the last over, was very expensive. It was a 6 of it. So Spartans have raced off to 38 in 4 overs, and at this rate, I think they're looking at around 170, 180.
हाँ ये तो अगर ये विकेट्स लूज नहीं करेंगे तो they have the freedom to swing their arms, free their arms, go after the bowling. तो फील्डिंग टीम पर तो स्पार्टन्स पर अरे कैवेलियर्स पर प्रेशर बढ़ेगी, तो विकेट लेना बहुत ज़रूरी है, और विकेट लेने के लिए इनको गुड लेंथ बॉलिंग करनी पड़ेगी.
Siddharth again, I think he's going to complete a spell of 3. So
Hope that the batsmen make some errors.
Nice ball. Oh, that's the ball I got in there. That's the first wicket. Excellent bowling by Siddharth. That bounced off the wicket, and I think the batsman Chandrakant, is it?
No, it's Abhishek.
It's Abhishek. He couldn't handle the bounce. I think he was got surprised due to the bounce and lollied on to the fielder
Gully.
point. Gully.
Yeah.
Excellent bowling. I think Cavaliers are right back in this game. That's the first wicket.
तो जैसा मैंने कहा, बॉलिंग जो है ये शॉर्ट बॉल थी, लेकिन एकदम राइजिंग डिलीवरी थी और बिल्कुल उनके चेहरे के सामने आई, और अभिषेक रेडी नहीं थे और उन्होंने फेंड किया बॉल को और गली में इजी सा कैच चली गई.
And in walks Ramana, the number one down batsman for the Spartans, So I think he's going to have a brief chat, and they're going to decide what they're going to do with Siddharth's last over. So I think that was an awesome ball, the first ball. It surprised them.
बहुत ही ferocious delivery थी. शॉट ऑफ गुड लेंथ से उठती हुई गेंद, और उनको पता नहीं चला कि इस गेंद के साथ कैसे डील करना, और वो गई कैच गली, और वो रेहान ने कैच पकड़ा.
So Rehan is back in the scoreboard, but this time on the catching side. So that's pretty good. So Siddharth getting ready. The new batsman Ramana. So I think Ramana is going to just get a feel for the wicket at first. Let's see. Oh, that's an excellent ball.
बढ़िया गेंद.
Testing him.
बैक फुट पर जाकर रक्षात्मक तरीके से खेला रमन्ना ने. मेरे ख्याल से सिद्धार्थ अपने रिदम में आए हुए हैं. ये जो तीसरा ओवर है इनका.
Excellent. Yeah, you're right, Raghuji. I think
बॉल बहुत ही बढ़िया.
I think he's oh, that almost missed the off stick. You're right, Raghuji. I think Siddharth is finally in the mood. I think. Three more balls to go.
ड्राइव करने की कोशिश की रमन्ना ने, और कंप्लीटली मिस हो गई गेंद.
Oh, again, excellent bowling. They're trying to sneak a single. It could be a run out, but no. Oh, that was an awesome fielding from the fielder there. It's quick on the ball, and they're keeping it tight. Like I said,
चंद्रकांत ने बहुत सही किया. उन्होंने रमन्ना को वापस भेज दिया, क्योंकि निश्चित तौर से वो रन आउट थी. अगर गेंद थ्रो सही दिशा में विकेट कीपर के ग्लव्स में आती तो निश्चित रन आउट थी.
This is what the Cavaliers need to do. They should not give these easy singles, and if they do it, they can put pressure on the batsman. So that can now work on Ramana. Excellent ball again. I think the Cavaliers are
बहुत ही बढ़िया ओवर हो रहा है ये. 4 गेंद और
it's a wicket.
एक विकेट और
no run so far.
मेडन अब तक.
Almost there. One ball to go. The last of Siddharth's smell.
5 balls.
Hey, oh, he got him there. That was almost a Yorker again. Second wicket. Wow, the Cavaliers have struck back.
बहुत ही बढ़िया गेंद, बहुत ही तेज गेंद, यॉर्किंग लेंथ की, और रमन्ना बैट जैसे ही उठाते गेंद चली गई.
Excellent bowling, Raghu. Like I said, if they can keep these batsmen from rotating the strike, that will build pressure, and then the bowlers will find their rhythm too. So it's like Cavaliers have struck twice, so it's they're back in the game. So wickets in T20 format will stem the run rate. Already you can see run rate has fallen down from 8.5.
Cricket clubs, cricket like never before. Visit here for register your league on www.crickclubs.com. Quick Clubs is used across more than 56 countries by 700,000 players. You can get latest updates of full scorecard, live scoring ball to ball, and players' stats. You can buy cricket t-shirts, caps, trousers, and much more from Cricket Store. You can download the Cricket Clubs mobile app, available on Play Store and Windows Store.
Oh, okay. Somebody's seen them?
Oh, a lot of people see.
Oh. So we are back again to the action. Spartans at 38 for 2 in 5 overs, run rate of 7.6, and the next batsman is in to replace Ramana. It's Ashish, and I think he's just talking to his partner Chandrakant, and maybe they must have a plan. Already we are 25% done with the first innings. 5 overs are done, so we have 15 more to go. So it's an interesting phase of the game.
बैट्समैन जो
Chandrakant, being the captain of the Spartans, I think
Leading the way.
he's leading the way. I think he needs to stick around and guide the Spartans to that 170, 180. So it's going to be an interesting phase. Let's see what Cavaliers do. Spin. I think they're going to introduce spin into the attack for the first time in this game. It'll be interesting to see how both these batsmen deal with spin. So let's see. It's going to be an interesting next 4-5 overs.
बहुत ज़रूरी है कि जो बैट्समैन पेविलियन में है वो मैच को देखें, और मैच को देखने से उनको काफ़ी कुछ पता चल जाता है कि बॉलर कैसे हैं. अगर पहले से मालूम न हो तो देखने से भी पता चल जाता है विकेट कैसे बिहेव कर रही है, फील्डिंग टीम की स्टैटिस्टिक्स क्या है और फील्डिंग टीम की स्ट्रेटजी क्या है. और तो एक वो मेंटली मैच के अंदर आ जाते हैं जब आप मैच को वॉच करते हैं बैटिंग में आने से पहले.
Right, and the new bowler is Venkat. He's a right arm offie, and I think he must have seen how things went over the last 5 overs. So I think he's ready to get into the action. So we're going to see spin for the first time in this final. It's Venkat, right arm off, and he's about to get started. Just checking his field, and he's going to bowl to Raman. Excellent ball. Oh, that like zipped off the wicket. A little bit of bounce. Sorry, that was Chandrakant on strike. So here we go. Excellent ball again. A little bit straight, and like I think Chandrakant is just getting a feel of what the wicket is doing with spin.
Venkat has a slip.
Oh, that was a wild swing.
Short, squarish, third man, a point, mid-off.
And this is what Raghu, like spin does. Already 3 balls are over. I think it's the match. They can quickly get a couple of overs through with spin. Oh, excellent ball, excellent ball. That was dead on to be an LBW, but luckily Chandrakant carefully watched it and paid the ball its due respect.
So on the leg side there's a mid-on, there's a shortish mid-wicket, deep straightish mid-wicket on the boundary line, and a short backward square leg.
Right, and there's no one in the offside in the boundary, so pretty much they're going to
I think he's going to bowl a middle and leg line.
Right. Excellent ball, that's in the air, but no fielder under it, and the fielder trying to cut the boundary, and excellent fielding there. That was an awesome stop in the boundary, and in comes the throw right to the wicket keeper. Excellent fielding there, excellent fielding.
So Chandrakant batting on 20 and Ashish yet to open his account. 40 for 2 in 5.5 overs. आपने देखा रन रेट 6.86 में ड्रॉप हो गई है.
Oh, that was an awesome ball. End of the over. Venkat, I think, has done an awesome job in this first over. Just 2 runs off it. Excellent line and length. So Cavaliers are right back in this game. Run rate is slowed down due to those 2 wickets, and it's like Spartans are at 40 for the loss of 2 wickets. They've lost Abhishek and Ramana, and Cavaliers are like doing well with spin. And Siddhartha actually has been given in 1 more over, seeing his 2 wickets. I think the captain has gone with him again to complete his quota of 4 overs. So this is Siddhartha on his 4th over. So what do you think?
No, I think that's a good ploy, because if you remember, the 3rd over from Siddharth was really fantastic.
Exactly.
And so it's a good ploy. It's his last over, so good ploy to continue.
Here we go. Oh, excellent ball. Oh, it seems to be like a nick, but they're not sure. So no benefits of reviews here. So they got to stick with what the umpire sees. So that was a pretty good ball. Like, that swung a bit, just missed the edge of the bat, and it was a good carry to the keeper too. I think we're going to see some bounce in this over.
Breeze has started blowing from the leg side to the offside.
Again, excellent
And
ball.
I think that is also a factor.
Ashish is just played 2 balls, and he hasn't played a bit of spin yet in this match. He's directly facing Siddhartha, who's like testing him. So it's going to be an interesting over. I think Ashish just needs to sneak some singles. Excellent ball. They go for a single, and almost there, but just missed. A direct hit would have made the difference. Unfortunately, it wasn't a direct hit. Good single. I think they're rotating the strike. That's what they need to do.
Chandrakant is a batsman who already has his eyes set in. So it's a good ploy on the part of Ashish to let him take the strike.
Exactly. Ashish just needs to give the strike to Chandrakant, and Chandrakant, I think, should shoulder the bulk of the responsibility over the next 10 overs.
I think he can afford to swing his arms a little. Cavaliers have come into the match. Run rate has dropped. 41 for 2 in 6.3 overs. So run rate of 6.3 right now. Siddharth 20 overs, 20 runs and 2 wickets.
Oh, excellent ball. Straight on the stumps, a little bit of bounce. Chandrakant trying to pull the ball, but couldn't. I think he just got cramped for space. So excellent over from Siddhartha again. His 4th over. He's just given 1 run, and I think
He still has a few balls to go.
2 more balls to go. Siddhartha has really come back well in the last 2 overs.
The breeze has picked up, as you can see. The breeze has picked up from the left to the right, from the leg side to the offside.
Excellent ball, well played, straight to the point. And they've pretty much, Cavaliers have like stemmed the run flow. It's like 6 runs. They've cut it back to 6 runs per over. They've like come back well after the initial blazing start of the Spartans. So I think we are now like in 0-0, like anything can happen from now. Excellent shot on the leg side. They might get 2 runs here. They're going for the second, and in comes the throw, and easily made 2 runs. And that's the end of Siddhartha's over. It was excellent bowling from him over the last 2 overs. So there's the look at the scorecard. The Spartans have lost 2 wickets, as you can see.
43.
Excellent start from Abhishek. He scored 14 of 11, and Chandrakant still batting, the captain. He's going well too, and Ashish has just come into the game. So 43 for 2 in 7 overs.
7 overs.
And
6
there's a look at
extras.
Cavaliers bowling. I think Siddhartha has completed a spell of 4 overs. He's bowled well, took the 2 important wickets that cut the run rate, and 5.5 for a T20 game is anywhere in the world is awesome bowling. So
43.
I think it's going to be Venkat back in the attack with his right arm off spin. So Cavaliers are like upping the pressure on the Spartans. So
ये वेंकट तो वेंकट राघवन जैसे ही बोल कर रहे हैं.
हाँ,
नाम तो वेंकट है.
of course,
Off spin must come naturally to him just by the name.
of course, he's bowling pretty well. So it's going to be a tough task for the Spartans. I think Spartans need to not look for the big shots, but just kind of sneak singles and doubles, because the bowling is pretty tight. Oh, he goes for a huge shot, but he seems to have missed the slip and the keeper, and they're trying to cut it for 2 runs. And in comes the throw, and excellent throw. 2 runs again. These runs are valuable in this final, because all these buys will add up at the end of the day.
T20 has converted cricket into a batsman's game, don't you think so? But
Yeah.
here it's from a batsman's game with the first 2 overs, Now the bowlers are dominating.
Exactly. I think it's the spin factor. Excellent ball again. Wow, just missed the nick. Excellent line and length from Venkatram. Venkatram is actually bowling stump to stump. No room at all for the batsman.
Right arm over.
Excellent ball again. Venkatram is like, gets the slight drift, and pretty much line and length is on the offside. No room at all for the batsman. Oh, he cuts the ball in the gap, and that seems to be racing towards the boundary. Will the fielder cut it? Almost there. Oh, just before the boundary line. Excellent fielding. They sneak 2 runs again.
It was a short ball outside the off stump, or was it Chandrakant who went on his back foot, and or was it Abhishek?
It was Ashish.
Oh, Ashish, sorry.
Yeah, I think Ashish
yeah.
has found his rhythm now. So. Again, trying to do the same thing as the last ball, but couldn't connect. So he's looking at that. He's eyeing that gap on the offside. No room there for that shot. Last ball of the over. Venkat walking in. Oh, that's a nice heave on the offside. That's like, looks to be heading to the boundary, but no, it's cut off there. 2 more runs again. That was a good over from Venkat again. Just
so after that explosive start with the initial 2 overs, the batting has quietened down a bit. Cavaliers have been able to stem the rot and curb the run flow. So it's 49 for 2. Run rate has dropped down to 6.12. And Ashish on 7 and Chandrakant batting solidly on 22. Venkatram 8 overs. I'm sorry, 8 runs in his 2 overs. So that's really good going.
right. I think spin has done the trick, and I think the Cavaliers might bringing in a bowling change. I think they might introduce spin on both sides. And there's a new bowler into the attack.
So 8 overs gone. Now this is a crucial phase of the match for the batting team.
Iftikhar, Adiv into the attack. I think spin from both ends now. Venkat already 2 overs done, and Iftikhar being introduced into the attack. Again, spin on both sides. It's going to be interesting.
So Ashish is taking strike to Iftikhar Adib.
And Iftikhar is getting his field right. I think he's pushing. He's keeping 2 fielders on the leg side, on the boundary, and they're just trying to cut the singles on the leg side too. No slip, interestingly, for Iftikhar. And I think 3 fielders on the boundary now. I think the fielding restrictions are all done, and now there are like 4, and there's 3 on the leg side in the boundary, trying to cut those 4s and those heaves on the leg side, and 1 on the offside. There's 1 deep point on the offside, and all the others are looking to cut those singles.
So cover, long off, deep point, and a short squarish point.
Oh, excellent opening ball from Iftikhar. Excellent ball.
And leg side where there is a short mid wicket, a long on, deep mid wicket, a deep backward square leg.
So Chandrakant on strike. Oh, that was a beautiful ball. That looked to be an off spinner, but it just zipped off the pitch.
मुझे लगता है batsmen have to play their strokes. Chandrakant looks good when he's playing his strokes. He's defending right now. He has 8 wickets to go, so it's time to
Oh, excellent ball again from Iftikhar. That seems to be like a drifting leg break. So 3 balls gone already, and it's the 9th over, and Iftikhar found his rhythm too, bowling line and length. Awesome. It's going to be hard for the batsman. And oh, excellent ball. Chandrakant trying to cut it, but I think that ball zipped off the pitch, and no room at all. 5th ball of the over. Iftikhar running in. Nice shot on the leg side, but unfortunately they've covered the boundary. Oh, this seems. Oh no. Oh, he almost let it through his legs. The fielder there. A deep square leg. It was straight to him. That would have been a costly 4 runs if he had let it through his legs. I think that's Rehan there in deep square leg.
फील्डिंग की टेक्निक में बहुत ज़रूरी है कि बैट्समैन फील्डर जो है बॉल पर लास्ट मिनट तक नज़र रखे बिफोर ही थ्रोज इट.
Last ball of the over. Again, they tried to play the cut. Oh, it's been called a wide. It's a little bit harsh on Iftikhar, I feel. That was just like the first 3-4 balls. But anyway, you can't argue with the umpire. This is the last ball of the over. Excellent shot. Trying to look for 2. Long off coming in, and here in comes the throw to the wicket keeper. They've safely made it. Oh, they were like appealing vigorously to the leg umpire, but I think he safely made it, and that's what the leg umpire thinks too. It's excellent running too.
Excellent running. Score is 53 for 2 in 9 overs. Run rate steadily dropping from the initial 12 and 10 to 5.89. Spartans have to get their act together, and they need some runs, as otherwise there is a danger of caving in under the pressure. 53. So the scorecard reads 53 for 2, 7 extras in that in 9 overs, run rate of 5.89. Ashish not out on 9, Chandrakant batting on 23. 2 wickets that have gone. Abhishek caught Rehan, bowled Siddhartha for 14, and Ramana bowled Siddharth, beautiful Yorker for no score. So those 2 wickets have put some pressure on the Spartans, and the free flow of runs has been curbed by the Cavaliers. Some good bowling, good tight bowling.
And it's Venkat, is it? Venkat back for his 3rd over. So it's spin from both sides. Iftikhar and Venkat doing an awesome job for the Cavaliers. Excellent ball from Venkat again. I think this over, the sign of things is like quick. Both these spinners are getting through their overs quickly. We are at the halfway mark, almost the halfway mark of the first innings of the Spartans. So in comes Venkat. Oh, that hit the pad. They sneak a single again, leg buys. So we're going to have a timeout at the end of this over, and both teams will look to evaluate what they've done so far in this match. Venkat getting ready to bowl to Ashish. Excellent ball. Excellent ball. He appeals, but I think it came off the inside edge of the bat.
Sounded like the bat.
Right. Venkat on his
sometimes appealing is a pressure tactic that fielding teams employ.
Excellent shot on the offside. They're trying to look for 2, and here they go for the second run, and I think they easily make it. Excellent running. by the Spartans. This is the way to go, I think, against these two spinners. They need to get these twos and keep the run rate up above 6. So if they can't score boundaries, they need to take more of these twos and ones. But now that the field is spread off, they can get more of these twos. So Venkat on his 5th ball. Oh, that bounced off the wicket. Ashish was looking to cut it, but the extra bounce didn't. Last ball before the break. Nice shot on the off, but straight to the fielder. He has the good protection on the offside, and that's the end of the over. A little bit of a wild throw, but no harm done. End of the over. I think we're going to have a short break, a timeout, a strategic timeout.
At the end of the 10th over, the score is 57
for 2,
for the loss of 2 wickets.
and Ashish and Chandrakant both have done well. I think let's see how this match progresses after the break.
Cricket clubs, cricket like never before. Visit here for register your league on www.cricketclubs.com. Cricket Clubs is used across more than 56 countries by 700,000 players. You can get latest updates of full scorecard, live scoring ball to ball and players stats. You can buy cricket t-shirts, caps, trousers and much more from Cricket Store. You can download the Cricket Clubs mobile app available on Play Store and Windows Store.
Abusing me, or is it a
No,
decent feedback?
No, it's really good. They're like amazed how it's going.
The suntan thing is getting into my eye, and the eye is burning.
Are we live now? Or?
No, like you make some.
So we're at the innings, half of the innings. The first team's batting is over, so it's like a break for the players too from the sun. It's Arizona where we are playing in the southwest of the US, so it's pretty hot out here, pretty much like Rajasthan in India. Raghu?
Well, Arizona is the Rajasthan of the US, or conversely, Rajasthan is the Arizona of India. But still a beautiful day. We are not yet in the peak summer.
Exactly.
And I think all this week it's going to be in the 90s Fahrenheit, I think.
Yeah, right. And that's like 35, 36 for all those who can understand Celsius.
Right.
So,
Oh, they want Tamil commentary.
okay.
Tamil commentary வேணுமா?
கண்டிப்பாக அதாவது இன்றைக்கி ஒரு அட்டகாசமான கேம் பார்த்தோம் நம்ம ரகு. அதாவது ஸ்பார்டன்ஸும் கேவலியர்ஸ் இந்த லெவலுக்கு ஃபைனலுக்கு வந்ததே வந்து இப்போ நான் அவங்க குவாலிட்டியை வந்து அமேசிங்காக இருந்திருக்கும். அதாவது ரெண்டு டீமுமே அட்டகாசமாக ஆடினாங்க இன்றைக்கி. ஆனால் ஐ திங்க் இந்த கேமில் வந்து எப்படி திரும்பும் அப்படின்னு அடுத்த 5 ஓவரில் தான் தெரியும். ஏன்னா
ஸ்பார்டன்ஸ் பேட்டிங் கொஞ்சம் டு புல் அப். இதுக்கான 57 ரன் ரேட் 10 ஓவர்ஸ்லனா ரன் ரேட் 5.7. ஸோ நெக்ஸ்ட் 10 ஓவர்ஸில் ஒரு 120 100 அடிச்சாலையும் 180
ஆனால்
150.
நான் என்ன நினைக்கிறேன்னா, அதாவது இந்த விக்கெட்டில் வந்து அவ்வளோ ஈஸி கிடையாது ரன்ஸ் அடிக்கிறது. அதாவது புது பேட்ஸ்மேன் வந்து கொஞ்சம் செட் ஆகணும். இங்கே நீங்கள் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா வந்து சந்திரகாந்த் வந்து ஆல்மோஸ்ட் 30 பால்ஸ் ஆடிருக்காரு. அதாவது 60 பால்ஸ், அதாவது 10 ஓவர் முடிஞ்சதில் ஹாஃப் த ஸ்ட்ரைக் வந்து சந்திரகாந்த் கிட்ட தான் இருந்திருக்கு. அண்ட் அவர் வந்து 24 ரன்ஸ் அடிச்சிருக்காரு. அதாவது இதுலேருந்து என்ன தெரியுதுன்னா, அதாவது பேட்ஸ்மேன் வந்து இந்த விக்கெட்டில் இந்த ஃபைனலில் வந்து செட் ஆகிட்டான்னா கண்டினியூ பண்ணணும். அவங்க விக்கெட்டை வந்து தூக்கி கொடுக்கூடாது. ஏன்னா செட்டான பேட்ஸ்மேனால தான் வந்து சிங்கிள்ஸ், டபுள்ஸ் அண்ட் ஒகேஷனல் 4 அடிக்க முடியும்.
கரெக்ட். ராமண்ணாக்கு ஒரு சூப்பர் டெலிவரி, யார்க்கிங் லெங்க், ஃபாஸ்ட். அது ராமண்ணா எக்ஸ்பெக்ட் பண்ணல. ஸோ அவர் அவுட் ஆகிட்டார். பட் காட் டு ஸ்டே அட் த விக்கெட் அண்ட் கீப் யுவர் விக்கெட் அண்ட் கீப் த ஸ்கோர் போர்ட் ரோலிங், கிவ் தி ஸ்ட்ரைக் டு தி செட் பேட்ஸ்மேன். அந்த ஸ்ட்ராட்டஜி எம்ப்ளாய் பண்ணால் நல்ல ஸ்கோர் போடலாம். நோயிங் தி ஸ்பார்டன்ஸ் நல்ல bowling அட்டாக் இருக்குது. ஸோ ஸோ ஒரு 150 160 ஸ்கோர் போர்டு செட் பண்ணிட்டா கேவலியர்ஸை ப்ரெஷரில் பண்ணலாம் ஈஸியாக.
கண்டிப்பாக. அதாவது இந்த மேட்ச்சில் வந்து இப்போது எப்படி வேணால் இந்த மேட்ச் திரும்பலாம். அதாவது இப்போ நீங்கள் வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா எக்ஸ்ட்ராஸ் கூட நீங்கள் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா 10 ஓவரில் வந்து 7 எக்ஸ்ட்ரா தான் கொடுத்துருக்காங்க கேவலியர்ஸ். அதாவது டைட்டாக போட்டிருக்காங்க. அதுவும் 2-3 பால் வந்து கொஞ்சம் மிஸ்ஃபீல்டிங் 1 or 2 ஃபீல்டர்ஸ் பண்ணாங்க. அதுலேருந்து தான் 7 runs வந்தது. மற்றபடி ஓவரால் அவங்க கேவலியர்ஸோட bowling வந்து அட்டகாசமாக இருந்திருக்கு இன்றைக்கி. அதாவது சித்தார்த்தா வந்து முதல் 2 ஓவரில் வந்து கொஞ்சம் பேட்ஸ்மேன் அபிஷேக்கும் சந்திரகாந்த் வந்து நிறைய ரன்ஸ் அடித்தாங்க. அபிஷேக் வந்து நல்லா ஆடினார். ஆனால் ஒரு எக்ஸலண்ட் பால் சித்தார்த்தா கிட்டேருந்து அவரோட 2nd or 3rd ஓவர்லேருந்து வந்தது. அதனால் மற்றபடி வந்து ஐ திங்க் ப்ரிட்டி மச் இந்த சித்தார்த்தாவோட டபுள் ஸ்ட்ரைக் தான் வந்து இந்த கேமில் வந்து ஒரு முக்கியத்துவம். அதாவது அதனால இந்த கேம் வந்து கொஞ்சம் ரன் ரேட்டை வந்து அந்த 2 விக்கெட் வந்து அப்படியே இறக்கிடுச்சு ரன் ரேட்டை. அதுக்கப்புறம் புது பேட்ஸ்மேன் வந்து கொஞ்சம் டைம் ஆச்சு செட் ஆச்சு. அதாவது ஸ்பின்னர்ஸும் வந்து இஃப்திகார், வெங்கட் 2 பேரும் வந்து லைன் அண்ட் லெங்க் வந்து எக்ஸலண்ட்டாக போட்டாங்க. அண்ட் ஒரு ஃப்ரீபீஸும் கொடுக்கல பேட்ஸ்மேனுக்கு. அண்ட் கொஞ்சம் கஷ்டமாக தான் இருந்திருக்கு அதுக்கப்புறம் பேட்ஸ்மேன்ஸ்க்கு ரன் வருது. சந்திரகாந்த் கூட கொஞ்சம் நீங்கள் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா வந்து கொஞ்சம் சப்டியூடாக தான் ஆடிருக்காரு அந்த 2 ஸ்பின்னர்ஸும் வந்தோடனே. ஐ திங்க் சந்திரகாந்த் வந்து ஆனால் நான் நினைக்கிறேன் ஐ திங்க் அவரோட ஸ்ட்ராட்டஜி சரியானது. ஏன்னா இந்த மேட்ச்சில் வந்து இன்னும் 10 ஓவர் இருக்குது. அவர் மட்டும் நின்றார்னா ரன் ரேட்டை வந்து அப் பண்ணலாம் கடைசி 5 ஓவரில். ஸோ அவரோட விக்கெட் வந்து pretty much இம்பார்ட்டண்ட்டாக இருக்கும் இந்த கேமில்.
இந்த 2nd ஓவர் பார்த்தேன்னா இட் வாஸ் அ பேட் ஓவர் ஃப்ரம் ரெஹான். They got hit for several, I think almost
ஒரு 6 கூட முதல் இந்த மேட்சோட ஒரே 6 வந்து
2nd ஓவரில். அப்புறம் when they Siddharth got the wicket of I think it was Abhishek and Ramana, and their bowling tightened after that with the introduction of Venkat, and Siddharth also did some good bowling from I think his 3rd over. His 3rd over was a good over.
கண்டிப்பாக. அதாவது அந்த 3rd ஓவரில் தான் வந்து எக்ஸலண்ட்டாக போட்டார் சித்தார்த்தா. அதாவது முதல் 2 ஓவர் சித்தார்த்தா போட்டதும் அந்த 3rd and 4th அதாவது 3வது 4வது ஓவரும் வந்து வேறு பவுலர்னு நம்ம நினச்சிருக்கோம்.
ஆமாம். ஸோ சித்தார்த், வெங்கட், ரெஹான் இஃப்திகார் ஆதித் நல்லா டைட் bowling போட்டார். ஸோ தட் brought the Spartans under pressure.
கண்டிப்பாக.
ஸோ T20 ஒரு பேட்ஸ்மென்ஸ் கேம்னு சொல்ல முடியாது. எதுக்கான இந்த மாதிரி bowling போட்டு பேட்ஸ்மேன் நல்லா டைட் லீஸில் வச்சுருக்கா.
கண்டிப்பாக. அதாவது இந்த மேட்ச்சில் வந்து விக்கெட்ஸ் எவ்வளோ எடுக்கணுமோ பீரியாடிக்காக அவ்வளோ ரன் ரேட் வந்து கம்மியாகிடும். அதான் நேம் ஆஃப் த கேம். அதாவது T20யில் வந்து நம்ம நினைப்போம் பேட்ஸ்மென்ஸ் கேம். ஆனால் bowling சைடு வந்து எவ்வளோ விக்கெட் எடுக்கிறாங்களோ அவ்வளோ ரன் ரேட்டை வந்து கம்மி பண்ணலாம். அதான் நம்ம பார்த்தோம் இந்த கேமில். 10 ஓவரில் வந்து ரன் ரேட் 8.5 எட்டரைலேருந்து இப்போது அண்டர் 6 அதாவது 6 கீழே வந்து வந்துடுச்சு ரன் ரேட். ஸோ இதே ரேட்டில் போனால் வந்து ஆல்மோஸ்ட் ஐ திங்க் இதே மாதிரி பண்ணாங்கன்னா கேவலியர்ஸ் ஸ்பார்டன்ஸ் வந்து 120 130 ரீச் பண்ணுறதே கொஞ்சம் கஷ்டமாக தான் இருக்கும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். ஆனால் லெட்ஸ் see, I mean you never know, maybe Spartans will figure out a way to score runs.
10 ஓவரில் ஒரு 90-100 ரன்ஸ் அடித்தா ஒரு ஃபைட்டிங் டோட்டல் இருக்கும். அதுக்காக ஒரு ஸ்ப்ளெண்டட் இன்னிங்ஸ் வேணும், ஒரு blistering இன்னிங்ஸ் வேணும். And from the point of view of the Cavaliers, I think அவ நல்ல டைட் bowling கண்டினியூ பண்ணா இந்த மாதிரி good length and wicket to wicket bowling பண்ணா you can expect the batsmen to make mistakes, and if you back it up with some good fielding, then if you control the flow of runs, then pretty much half the job is done.
And umpire வெஸ்ட் இண்டீஸ்லேருந்து வந்திருக்காரு. அவருக்கும் நம்மளுக்கும் தெரியும் வெஸ்ட் இண்டீஸில் வந்து நம்ம அப்படியே பயங்கரமான பவுலர் பேட்ஸ்மேனும் கேள்விப்பட்டிருக்கோம். ஆனால் இங்கே வெஸ்ட் இண்டீஸ் அம்பையரும் இருக்கார். அவர் வந்து நல்லா பண்ணியிருக்காரு ஸோ ஃபார். 10 ஓவரில் வந்து எந்த அவர் பேர் ஸ்டீவ் பக்னர் இல்லைங்க ஸ்டீவ் பக்னர் வரலாம். மேபி அடுத்த வருஷம் கூப்பிட்டா வருவார்னு நினைக்கிறேன் ஸ்டீவ் பக்னர்.
நம்ம ஸ்டீவ் பக்னர் சொல்லலாம். ஆமாம், நம்ம அரிசோனா கிரிக்கெட் அசோசியேஷன் ஸ்டீவ் பக்னர்.
கண்டிப்பாக அவரோட அம்பையரிங் நல்லா இருந்திருக்கு இந்த கேமில். இது வரைக்கும் எந்த இஷ்யூஸும் இல்லை.
ப்ரெஷரைஸ்ட் அப்பீலுக்கு எல்லாம் சக்கம் பால்ல.
கண்டிப்பாக.
ஸோ குட் அம்பைரிங்.
Dwight. The umpire's name of the game today is Mr. Dwight. I think he's done an awesome job, Prabhu. I think அவர் கண்டிப்பாக வந்து எந்த கான்ட்ரவர்சியும் கிடையாது இந்த ஃபைனலில். ஏன்னா இந்த ஃபைனலில் வந்து மேட்ச் முடிஞ்சோடனே எப்போவுமே லூசிங் சைடு ஒரு வின்னிங் சைடு எல்லாம் சொல்லலாம், இந்த விக்கெட் இந்த டிசிஷன்னால தான் கேம் சேஞ்ச் ஆச்சு அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க நிறைய வாட்டி. ஆனால் சோஃபார் இந்த கேமில் வந்து நோ கான்ட்ரவர்சிஸ், எவ்ரி திங் இஸ் பீன் ஸ்பாட் ஆன், போத் த சைட்ஸ் ஆர் பீன் வெரி ப்ரொஃபஷனல் அண்ட் தேவ் லீடட் டு த அம்பையர். ஸோ மிஸ்டர் ட்வைட் அதாவது எக்ஸலண்ட்டாக அம்பையரிங் பண்ணியிருக்காரு. ஸோ வெங்கட்ராம் வந்து இப்போ அட்டாக்குள்ளே திருப்பியும் உள்ள வராருன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். ஆர் இஸ் இட் கோயிங் டு பி இஃப்திகார்? ஐ திங்க் இஃப்திகார் ஆதிப் வந்து இப்போ இன்ட்ரடியூஸ் பண்ண போகிறாங்க கேவலியர்ஸ். சாய் கிருஷ்ணா
bowling change ஆயிருக்கு.
சாய் கிருஷ்ணா அப்படின்னு ஸ்பின் இன்ட்ரடியூஸ் பண்ண போகிறாங்க திருப்பியும் கேவலியர்ஸ்.
Oh, they are discussing who is on strike.
Oh, okay.
Ashish on strike, I think.
Do you want commentary in
Just continue in
English?
Yeah, just because they're just watching. So I was just asking like everyone coming down.
Do you want me to bring it in a bit or no?
Sometimes like once in a while.
Okay, but not
Like
mainly keep it in
yeah,
English.
because in English.
Yeah, sure.
So like you can try more, you know.
Yeah. So here we go again. This is the
11th over.
The 11th over, and it's spin again. Oh, excellent shot down the ground. Oh, good fielding there. There was an awkward bounce in comes the throw, and I think we're going to see some action right away. Spartans have come up with a plan. I think they're going to take on the spinners.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, during the break, I'm sure they would have had a chat. They would have realized that their run rate is dwindling. Time to push it up.
Right.
Sai Krishna, the bottom has to go up.
Exactly. And Sai Krishna is nice ball again. There's a little bit of loop and flight in Sai Krishna's bowling. He's bowling a little bit of leg spin. He's giving a lot of air to the ball. Let's see what Chandrakant does. Oh, he gets it on the full and he sweeps it straight to the fielder. But what? Oh, that's a dead ball called by the umpire. That's why you didn't see them running. There's a dead ball. I think there was some interruption or some disturbance in the field. So he's got to re-bowl that ball again. Sai Krishna.
Bails were up.
Oh, due to the wind, the bails were down. So bit of breeze here at the Snediger Park. So that knocked off the bails. I think Sai Krishna is looking to do the same in the next ball. Let's see. Oh, that's a huge shot up in the air. Fielder coming under it. No, but both the fielders were saying yours, mine, and at the end of it all, I think they sneaked the single, and Ashish is off strike.
So see, these are the opportunities that they have to capitalize on.
Right, and importantly, Chandrakant is back on strike.
Chandrakant's wicket.
No, it was Ashish there.
Oh, it was Ashish that was there. Okay.
Excellent shot, and up in the air, and almost a catch. 6. I think that's 6. That's a mighty shot by. Let's wait for the umpire, and he's signaling 4. Oh, just one bounce before the ropes. Umpire signals 4. Excellent shot by Chandrakant. I think that's the key of that single earlier of the drop chance. They were able to rotate the strike, and Chandrakant is back on strike. So costly 5 runs there. Oh, so that's the importance of taking your catches. Catches are important. Like they also prevent the informed batsman from coming on to strike. So let's see what Sai Krishna does.
So I think they have over the break discussed the strategy to push the run rate, but that also gives opportunities to Cavaliers to get the wickets.
Again, Chandrakant tries to heave it, but I think it got stuck in his pads, and I think he missed out on that one because there's no fielder there. Square of deep square leg. He's looking to hit it there. So last ball of the over. Sai Krishna getting ready, and Chandrakant from strike. Oh, excellent ball. There's an appeal for oh, there's a misunderstanding and it could be a run out, but no, he's back into his crease. Like Chandrakant, there's a mix up there. I think in all that confusion, no wicket has fallen and no run was scored. That's the end of the over. 6 runs of Sai Krishna's first over. It was an eventful over with a lot of drama. Chandrakant is still out there. That could have been a costly run out for the Spartans.
They have to take the chances, but you need some scoring strokes. You need some 4s and 6s right now to push the run rate up.
Right, the run rate is like fallen under 6 and it's been there ever since. So I think it just goes to show that it's not so easy to score runs. It looks simple from here, but it's not so easy when you're out there. And credit must be given to the Cavaliers too. They've been bowling excellent line and length, no wides. In fact, over the last 3-4 overs, they've been bowling well. And maidens, one maiden as you can see from Siddhartha, that was probably his 4th over. So spin again being introduced, and it's going to be Venkat again with his off spin for his 2nd over, or I think it's his 3rd over, right? So 3rd over, I think from Venkat, right arm off spin, and facing him is Ashish again. So Venkat getting ready. Ashish on strike. Oh, Ashish goes for a heave over on the leg side, but just missed it. And luckily his foot was back in the crease. No harm done. I think Chandrakant is telling Ashish to take it easy and just give him the strike. I think that's what he's trying to tell him. It's going to be interesting. I think Raghu, we're going to see something in this over. Something's going to happen in this over.
Yes, Cavaliers are going to try to stem the flow. They're going to keep the pressure, and the Spartans are going to threaten to.
Whoa! Excellent ball.
Should be getting some big scores here, big strokes here, but Venkat is managed to keep them under a stranglehold.
I think Ashish is looking to hit it on the leg side, so Venkat is going to keep it on the off side. Whoa, that's like a good shot there, just going to mid on, and they're going to look for 2. Chandrakant running back into the danger end and safely back. Excellent 2 runs there. I think we're going to see some acceleration from the Spartans now. Ashish, expect some fireworks, Raghu.
Yes. Chandrakant batting, right?
I think it's Ashish on strike. And the heat is getting in. Both the players have removed their helmets too, as you can see. Oh, good shot from Ashish, but straight to mid on. I think the fielding placement has been good. They've covered all the boundaries. They're not leaking boundaries anymore. So that's a good shot, but just 1 run.
66 for 2, 11.5 overs.
Chandrakant on strike.
And it's still at 5.58. And it has to go up.
Excellent shot from Chandrakant. Straight to the fielder though, single. And that was a quick over. Like Venkat's done with the over. He's completed a spell of 4 overs. Excellent bowling by Venkat. Just 16 runs, but no wickets. But excellent bowling. Just 16 runs of his 4. So he's completed his quota. So now the captain of the Cavaliers has to mix up his other bowlers. Let's see whether he goes for spin or.
So at the end of 12 overs, they're 67 for 2.
And as you can see, Cavaliers, Siddhartha has completed a spell of 4. Venkat has completed a spell of 4. Rehan has got 2, and I think they'll go with both the spinners for some more time. I think this is Sai Krishna back for his 2nd over. Who's the captain of the Raghava? Yeah, I think Raghava, who's the captain, has done well by mixing up his bowlers. So here we go. Sai bowling. Leg spin. Good shot by Chandrakant. Looking for 2.
Some fireworks. You need to see some fireworks.
Good fielding. Just kept it to 1. I think it's getting hard. It looks easy to play spin, but I think it's pretty hard. Like and the heat factor is slowly getting in. I think both the players are also getting tired. So let's see. Oh, Ashish tries to heave it, but couldn't make the connection. There are 3 fielders on the leg side waiting for that shot, all looking to cut that boundary there on the leg side. Sai Krishna on his 3rd. Good shot by Ashish. They're looking for 2, and in comes the throw. Is going to be close. Almost there, and oh!
बहुत ही बढ़िया fielding और pick up and throwing.
And I'm not sure if the batsman made his ground or.
Who was that fielder?
I think he's run out. He's given up, and that was an awesome throw from the deep. And Ashish, unfortunately, is run out. And it was a good innings from Ashish, but I could see like he's getting tired due to the sun factor. He's a little bit disappointed. I think he should be, because he was settled well into the game. I think he shouldn't have gone for the 2nd if he couldn't make it. Disappointed a little bit, Ashish. I think he was just coming into his own in this game.
It's bound to happen, you know, when you try to push the score, wickets are going to fall. That's why what you need right now is some big strokes. Couple of 6s, 4s, push the run rate.
Right.
The run rate is dropping. It's at 5.52, 69 for 3 in 12.3 overs.
And the next batsman walking in is Naveen. I think Chandrakant, the captain, is still
Playing
there.
Sterling knock.
He's steering this Spartan innings, but he needs to come up with a plan over the next 5 overs so that they can get past that 100 mark first. So let's see what Naveen does here. I think he's walking up to his captain, and I think Chandrakant will fill him in on what's the state of things. Meanwhile, on the other side, Cavaliers are like sensing that they could take 2-3 more wickets. As you can see, they've introduced a slip. 2 for Sai Krishna. They've introduced a slip, I think. So they're looking to pick some wickets here, I guess. They're sensing some nick. No, not really. I think I think they're just trying to cut those singles. I feel, Raghu, what do you think? I think they should try to cut the strike to Chandrakant. Like they should bring in the field and.
Yeah, from the point of view of the Spartans, since Chandrakant is set, he should now take some risks and hit some big shots. The new batsman should rotate the strike. From the Cavaliers' point of view, I think they need to continue the tight bowling and tight fielding. So for the new batsman, they have a backward point, a short cover, a deep point on the boundary line, long off, long on, deep mid wicket, and a deep square leg, and also a short mid off and a short square leg.
Nice ball. Back to the bowler again. Sai Krishna keeping it tight. So the new batsman is Naveen. He's on strike. Nice shot. Straight to the fielder though. Sai Krishna is bowling stump to stump. No room whatsoever. Good flight. I think he's keeping it really tight. Good bowling. Excellent ball again. Excellent bowling. That's the end of the over.
Pressure is building on the Spartans.
So 13 overs done. The score is Spartans are 69 for the loss of 3 wickets. They've lost their top 3. Ramana didn't come to the party today on the finals. He couldn't open his account. But the openers gave a flying start, as you can see. And after that, it's been I think Chandrakant is still on strike. As you can see, I think the small error, Chandrakant is still on strike. It was Ashish who was run out. Who was out? Oh, it was Chandrakant. In fact, it was Chandrakant who was run out.
Oh wow!
I think the Arizona sun is getting to us too.
So the new bowler is it's not a new bowler, but it's Adib, right?
Adib Iftikhar bowling from the other end now.
Yeah.
So let's see.
Bowling around the wicket.
Good shot. They're looking for two, and I think they'll get it. Good running between the wickets by the Spartans. They need to get more of these twos. If they can get these twos, that'll get the run rate above 6. So
Around the wicket.
excellent shot on the offside. They're looking for 2 again, and I think they'll easily get it.
Even if they keep getting 2s and 1s, if they can keep the run rate at about 8 and over, they may still have a respectable total. So I think the bowler is now going to go over the wicket.
I think to keep it tight and not give room for the batsman to swing. Excellent shot on the off. It's well bowled, but equally well played. Oh, the slight overthrow and no harm done. So I think Ashish is getting a move on here, like he's trying to get things going. So it's going to be pretty interesting. New batsman Naveen. He's going to play Iftikhar for the first time. Just Naveen getting set, looking at the field, and it's Iftikhar running in to bowl. His off spinners. Nice shot on the off. That looks like a beautiful cut. It's running towards the boundary, but 2 fielders behind it, and they cut it. They're looking for 3, no, but they keep it for 2 runs. I think it's the heat factor and just running 2s. We haven't seen a 3 in this match so far. It's obviously too much of a stress to run in this heat. So good shot by Naveen. He opens his account with a 2.
Fielding has been placed very well. Good field placement. That's why you don't see 3.
Nice shot again. Just take
the shots are going straight to the fielders.
Right, but I think Spartans have got the right idea. They need to keep these
strike rotating.
Rotate the strike, get those 2s, and score the occasional 4. Excellent ball by Iftikhar. I think that's the end of his over. His bowled a pretty good over, tight over, and as you can see, we're like almost at the 75% mark of the first innings. 14 overs done, 77 for 3. Cavaliers, good bowling by Venkat, the off spinner, Sai Krishna, the leg spinner, and Iftikhar, again the off spinner. They bowled well. As you can see, only Rehan was a little bit expensive, but I think no fault of his. The opening batsmen were in form. So spin, as you can see, all the 3 spinners, they've given only around like 4.5 runs per over.
So after 14 overs, the Spartans are 77 for the loss of 3 wickets. Extras are 7. Run rate at 5.5. And Ashish not out on 24. Naveen not out on 3.
So I think it's Sai Krishna again with his leg spin. I think, is he on his third over or on his last over?
A very defensive field. 3 players on the boundary line on the leg side.
Good ball from Sai Krishna, a lot of flight. I think they're finding it hard to score off Sai Krishna. He's bowling, giving some flight, so it's going above the eye line of the batsman. Nice shot on the off, and deep cover cuts it, and the captain gets it back to the bowler. Sai Krishna bowling a good line and length. Now it's Ashish back on strike. Oh, he almost knocked it back onto the stumps. He's looking to cut, but no room. They scramble for a single. And
Spartans have to push the score. They need some big shots here. They need to win this final.
Right. I think the run rate, as you can see, is coming under 5.5 for the first time in this match. So it's becoming hard to score. Good shot on the off. They're looking for 2, but the captain will cut it off. And the field setting has been good. Most of the times when a good shot has been played, it's gone straight to the fielders. So good field setting by the captain here. Sai Krishna on his 5th ball. He's just changing the field a little bit, just keeping a short fine leg. Oh, that's almost a stumping, and no harm done. I think the batsman is safe back in his crease. Good bowling, good keeping.
Bowling round the wicket is a good strategy because it kind of cramps the batsman for space if he's bowling on the middle and the leg. And if the batsman needs to free up his arms, then he has to go outside the leg stump. I have not seen any of the Spartan batsmen dance down the track and get to the pitch of the ball.
Right, I think Sai Krishna is a little quick also, so I think they're not able to come down the wicket and take him on because he's a little bit quick too. He's an excellent bowler, Sai Krishna. Good shot from Ashish, but I think the fielder, did he cut it? Yeah, he cuts it, and in comes the throw. They go for 2 runs again. That was almost the boundary there, but well cut.
The boundaries and 6s are right up,
and the Cavaliers giving a high five to each other. I think they are pretty confident that they have cut the run flow. I think they seem to think that they are on track to keep the Spartans under 120. So as you can see, the Spartans are still got some batting to come. So
after 15 overs, Spartans are 82 for 3, extras are 7, run rate 5.47, Ashish not out 27, Naveen not out 5.
I think we need to see some big hitting now.
So 5 bowlers have bowled so far, and Rehan was taken out initially after the 2nd over, but Iftikhar and Sai Krishna are doing a good job. Venkatram finished his quota there. So remaining overs, 2 from Rehan, 2 from Iftikhar, and 1 from Sai Krishna.
Here we go, it's Iftikhar. Excellent ball. Oh, yeah, did he get him? Oh, that's excellent work by Iftikhar. He was so quick and alert, and he collected the ball and knocked off the stumps. And that's an interesting turn of events there. It was an important wicket, that of the set batsman Ashish. He's out thanks to Iftikhar's excellent fielding of his own bowling.
Cavaliers have a tight grip on this match. If they follow it up with some excellent batting, then I think who is the next batsman in?
The next batsman in is Karan. I think we're going to see some big hitting from him, but a word of appreciation for Iftikhar there. That wicket wouldn't have happened if he was so lightning quick. Collected the ball and knocked off the stumps in one flash. It's excellent fielding. That's what fielding makes a big difference in this match.
Catches win matches, fielding restricts the runs.
And wickets, they get wickets.
Gets wickets.
So excellent fielding by the Cavaliers. Their fielding has been pretty much spot on this final, and I think these are the small things that that'll make the difference in a final. Like all these small tight fielding, these runouts, these are going to make a big difference. So the Spartans, when it comes to their turn, they need to be conscious of that fact too. So it's 82 for 4. We're in the 16th over. Iftikhar back into the attack, and he's just bowling his second ball. Nice shot on the off. They're looking for 2, but the fielder. Oh, they're going no. There's a slight bit of hesitation, but they just keep it to 1, and
it's a good strategy not to take the second run. Running off the misfield can be dangerous sometimes.
Right, and I think
They
at
say
this
you
point,
never run off the misfield.
right, and I think at this point, Spartans shouldn't lose another wicket, because it's just hard for someone to walk in and score runs immediately. They just need like 3-4 balls to settle in. So I think these two batsmen need to come up with a mini partnership.
So you have only another, I think you have 4 balls left in this over, and then after that there's only 4 overs left. Score is 83. So the Cavaliers have clamped down on the runs. They tightened all the loops here.
It's Naveen. Nice ball by Iftikhar. Tight line and length, no room at all, and I think the Spartans have just realized they better take these short singles and keep the scoreboard moving if they can't take on Iftikhar.
Cavaliers, I don't think, need to be worried about the singles. What they should be doing is, of course, controlling the big shots, not allowing the big shots. Don't you think so?
Yes. Oh, that's a beautiful shot down the ground, straight, and well cut there. They got 2 runs. It looked like it'll go for a 4.
I don't think he timed it properly. It's hard to hit when the ball is not coming onto the bat. It's a slow bowling.
Iftikhar in his last 2 balls. Nice shot. Glided it to third man. They might get 3 runs here if they run it up a bit. They should go for the third, no, but they keep it to 2, and this is a nice over for the Spartans. Runs seem to be coming on, like already 6 runs of this over with no risk. That's pretty good.
And last ball of the over coming up.
Last ball of Iftikhar's over. 6 runs already. Well played. Straight to the fielder though, and that's the end of Iftikhar's over. So 16 overs done, 4 more overs to go in this innings. Spartans are at 88 for the loss of 4 wickets. Naveen and Karan on strike, and from now on, I'm not sure what score the Spartans think is a good score on this wicket. I would assume maybe 130. If they can somehow reach 130, that'll be like a good score here. And from the bowling perspective, Cavaliers have done an awesome job. They still have Iftikhar with 1 over to go, Sai Krishna with his leg spinners, 1 over to go, and probably Rehan. We might see Rehan come with a couple of overs, or maybe they might introduce a 6th bowler. So that could be something the Spartans could capitalize on. Both Sai Krishna and Iftikhar have only 2 more overs to go, so there's another 2 more overs to come from the Cavaliers. So they should look to see from whom those overs are going to come in. So 4 more overs left in this innings. 2 most probably would come from spin from both Iftikhar and Venkat, and then it remains to be seen how the Cavaliers are going to get the other 2 overs and from whom.
So if the Cavaliers can continue to keep the flow of runs tight, then they are in with a good chance. If they follow up with some good batting, they are in with a good chance to have a shot at the final. But let's not forget that Spartans have some good bowlers too.
I think 130, 135 on this wicket is a good score.
They are not going to give up easily, the Spartans, and it's their turn to field.
Because it's just hard for somebody to take on spin and score fours. So I think 130 to 140 is a very good score on this wicket. So Sai Krishna with his leg spinners into the attack. This is his last over, and he's bowling to Naveen.
So there's a backward point, a short cover, a deep point on the boundary line, a long off on the boundary line, long on the boundary line, deep mid wicket on the boundary line.
Nice ball. Just gets it off the leg and scramble for a single. So not a bad ploy. I think if you just don't take risks and take those 2s and 1s, you can easily make 7 runs per over.
So deep backward square leg and a short square leg and a short mid wicket. So that's the field.
Nice shot on the off, cutting the gap. That could race off to the boundary. Yes, it does. A small slip from the captain, and that's the 4 there. That was like a tough chance. There was a little bit of bounce, and the fielder couldn't cut it off. Excellent shot by Naveen. I think we're going to see some of these 4s come over the next 2-3 overs, and the run rate pick up.
They have to hit the ball in the gaps.
But I think still they need to play the ball on its merit, because it's not going to be easy for somebody to just walk in and score 4s and 6s. So they need to pay respect for the ball, but try to take on those loose balls whenever they can.
T20 match, and you have only 4 overs, 3.4 overs left. Now you have to take your chances.
I agree.
Since you have almost 6 wickets remaining.
Right, but I think still it's not easy for a new batsman. Nice shot by Naveen. They'll look for 2, or no, they just stick to 1. It's cut off, and Sai Krishna got 3 more balls to complete his spell, and his quota of 4. It's Karan on strike now. Let's see what he does. Oh, that was like a fast-paced. Oh, that's called a wide. This was like a sudden seam ball as such, like a floater, just off the back of the hand, I think, with the seam on. No spin on that. I think the keeper seems to have done a little bit of damage to his hand. Tried to cut the boundary. Well done by the keeper. That could have been a costly 4 runs there. Good keeping. He put his body on the line and cut those 4 runs. Nice shot again, and oh, that's like straight to the fielder though. Well timed, but catch at point, and that's another wicket. It's Karan who tried to up the run rate, but succumbed to the good field placement there.
So the Cavaliers continue to put the pressure on the Spartans. Great fielding, great bowling. Flow of runs has dried up. It's time, high time, if they need to have a chance in the match. They have about 3.2 overs remaining.
I still.
So what do you think, Srini, would be their score at the end of 20 overs?
I think Spartans will get to 125 or 130. I think they'll do it. The next batsman in is Raja Ganesh. I think they shouldn't try to go for the big hits yet. I think they should keep it for the last 2 overs. They should just try to get those 2s. Like if they can get 12 runs of the next 2 overs, they would already reach 115. And so I think they'll reach 130, 125 to 130. They'll reach there. They'll get there.
The side batting second always has the benefit of knowing what's their destination, what's their end goal.
Yeah, well, very good point.
But some sides are not so good at chasing a total. If you remember in the World Cup, I'm talking about the World Cup 1983, when India won the first World Cup, which was such a big surprise. 183 was a bad score.
Oh, that's a good ball, appealing for LBW, but not given.
Not get it because he's bowling from outside the
think that
around
ball,
the wicket.
right, that ball pitched
Most likely
outside
pitched
leg.
outside the leg stump.
Good call. And Sai is on his last ball of his 4-over spell. This is the last ball. Oh, he goes for a big shot, but it completely missed by the keeper. They'll scramble for 2 or maybe even 3. Let's see. Good running, excellent running. They go for 3 and they'll make it. Excellent running there. Excellent running by Karan. That's what they need to do. Get these runs. And like, no need to take risk. Just run and get those runs.
So as I was saying, so 183 was the score total that India put up. And you know, the bookies were all for the West Indies. But West Indies succumbed and they only managed 125.
Right, I can understand.
So a team like the West Indies, you know, just buckled under pressure. Even though the total was nothing for them. With big batsmen like Vivian Richards and Lloyd and...
right, and I think you're right, because once you understand, like once you've set a total, then the second part of the game is all about containing. You, as a bowling side, you've got to contain them.
Yeah, but for the batting side, they have to know how to pace their innings.
Correct.
After once you know the total.
Right, right. That's an interesting point, because we're almost at the end of the first innings, like just 3 more overs to go, and I think we might see 1 more over from Iftikhar, and it remains to be seen who the captain is going to go with. I think he's going to bring back Rehan, because Rehan just bowled 2 overs, so he's got to get 2 overs out of Rehan and 1 from Iftikhar. So I think that must be the plan of the captain, Raghava.
So if he brings Rehan from this end, or is he bringing Rehan from the other end?
I think it's going to be Rehan,
from the other
the left arm seamer. So
the breeze is blowing from the offside, from the right to the left.
Right, as you can see, from the right of the screen to the left of the screen.
Right. So therefore, the ball.
Yeah, you're right. Actually, if he can pull the ball with the breeze, they can get some boundaries over fine leg or deep square leg, somewhere there. So it's going to be an interesting over. Rehan into the attack.
So Rehan is a short third man, backward point.
Nice ball on the off. They go for a single to mid off. Good fielding. Attacking the ball, because all these cutting these 2s into 1s will do well for the Cavaliers. So Rehan is now going to bowl to Karan.
There's a short backward square leg, a deep square leg on the boundary line, a deep mid wicket, long on the leg side.
Oh, that's like an edge, and that's going to race off towards the boundary, or no, and the fielder coming up cuts it, and they already run for 3. Excellent running. That was like a heave. He tried to heave it, but it took the inside edge of the bat. And as you can see, interestingly, there's no protection on the back of the wicket. There's no fine leg, no third man. So all the batsman needs to do is work off the pace, and he can get a 4. Oh, nice ball again. Trying to slash it, but missed it completely. I think Raghu, the batsman needs to just get a nice tickle on the off. There's no protection on the back of the wicket. There's no third man in fine leg. Oh, wide signal by the umpire. They're going to run 1 more. That's going to be 3 runs. Good running, excellent running. They get 3 of that ball. A wide and 2 runs. So 3 runs without any risk. So that's the factor. This game, T20, is all about risk and reward. What's the risk you're willing to take, and what's the reward?
And how you maintain your cool under pressure.
Exactly. So this is going to be an expensive over. Already 7 runs, I think, of this over, and no risk taken. Excellent shot! It's a huge shot. Could be the first 6 of the game. Yes, it is.
Beautiful.
Or is that a 6, or it's a 4?
4.
Excellent shot. Excellent shot. Just 1 bounce over the rope. Fielder was trying to come under it, but he couldn't cut it too. Excellent shot by the batsman. Spartans are literally coming out and playing all the big shots now.
So Rehan under pressure now.
scoreboard ticking up to 110 now, and it's 2 more balls to go. This is the over that the Spartans need to target, and this is the bowler that they need to target. Excellent shot again. Could be a catch. Let's see. Oh, it's taken well. Good catch. Excellent innings by Raja. It was just cut short briefly. Good shot, but he upped the run rate, and there's not many overs left, and so he went for the big shots and got out. That was well timed in my opinion. It went straight to the fielder.
Right. So Cavaliers continuing to keep the pressure on. I think this is Karthik. Next batsman in is Karthik. So it's 110 for 6 in 17.5 overs.
2 more overs to go. Rehan has been a little bit expensive, I would say, by the context of this match. So it's an interesting phase. We have a new batsman in, and just 2 more overs to go. One would come off Iftikhar, and probably Rehan will complete the innings. So Spartans need to come up with a simple strategy to see how many runs can they get off the next 2 overs. I think they'll make 130.
So your prediction was right.
They will make 130. They will make 130. Yeah.
Maybe, unless there are some surprises here.
Because there's still 1 more over left to be got off Rehan. So
right, Rehan will be bowling the last over.
Right. Oh, excellent ball from Rehan. Knocks off the middle stump, and he signals to everyone saying that I've done the job for the Cavaliers. That's an excellent ball. Middle stump knocked off the ground, as you can see.
So now even Rehan is back into the act.
Right. It's just that Prabhu, I feel like it's easier to play the fast bowler on this wicket than the spin bowler. It's not like because it's a little bit dry. The wicket is dry now. It's just hard to get a connection of the spinners.
So the next batsman is let us see if we can get an identification on the next batsman.
The next batsman in is Vijay. I think this match you can see maybe Spartans have just 3 more wickets to go. So you could maybe see them get all bowled out before the end of the innings too. That can happen too. So Vijay is, as I'm being told, is a pinch hitter or a good striker of the ball. So we could see some big hits now. But I think he has to be careful because it's Iftikhar who will most probably bowl the second last over of the innings.
Vijay, true to his name, has to play true to his name.
Oh yeah, for many of our viewers, Vijay means victory.
Yes,
hopefully
if the Spartans need to see victory, then victory has to play for them.
Right, I think
victory has to do his job. But looks like he has a track record of some big hitting.
Exactly.
So let us see how he performs.
Right.
Temperature has gone up, the ground is it's a little hotter, and still a breeze is blowing from the right to the left of the screen. But as some of the batsmen have shown that if you tend to stay and play your shots, play straight, don't do any foolish don't play any foolish shots, you can get some big scores.
As you can see, it's 26 degrees here at the Snehgar Park. That's Celsius. That's a pretty warm day, and the temperature is going to go up too. So it's going to get hotter as this game progresses. So that's going to take a toll on all the players here. So here we go. It's Iftikhar. I think it's Iftikhar who's going to bowl the second last over of the Spartan innings, and it's Karan, I think, who's going to be on strike.
There's a backward point, there's a cover, there's a deep cover on the boundary line, a long off on the offside.
Here we go. Nice shot by Karan. They'll get scramble for a single, and let's see what is it. Vijay? Vijay on strike.
The leg side field has a long off, deep mid wicket, deep straightish wicket, short straightish mid wicket and a square leg, near the square leg umpire.
Nice shot down the ground. They'll go for 2, I think. They're running pretty fast. Let's see. Oh, excellent fielding there. Excellent fielding. That would have been a suicidal second run. It's good fielding, and they kept it to a single. So good cricket all around.
Cavalier fielding has been pretty good, except
Excellent.
for 1 or 2 misfields when we first began.
They've
But
been
overall, they have really picked up the level of their game, level of their fielding.
good shot on the leg. They'll scamper for a single again. So 3 runs of this over already. So Iftikhar keeping it tight. Excellent bowling by Iftikhar. Vijay on strike. Let's see if he can hit a 4. Whoa, that's like a stumping, I think, and they're appealing, but I think Vijay bat was back on. So pretty tight all around, like just 2 more balls to go from Iftikhar, and then we'll have the last over.
Last over.
So it's been an excellent over, just 3 singles so far, no 4s. The score is still in 113. So Spartans need to somehow push the score up to 130.
So
let's see if they can do it.
Need to give credit to the captain Raghav of the Cavaliers for some excellent field placement and for rallying his team.
That's a full toss. It's hit high in the air. It could be a catch. Let's see. And safely taken. Excellent catch.
Exactly what I was talking about.
Excellent catch. So
Field placement and the bowling are in good tandem with each other.
So Raghu, I think Vijay hasn't troubled the score as much. I think he tried to hit that full toss. I think probably the next batsman running in is Ashish. I think Vijay probably didn't expect that juicy full toss from Iftikhar. I think that's what caught him by surprise. So
with pinch hitting, you need a bit of luck too. So if you are not lucky, you can get caught or bowled, so it's just one of those chances pinch hitter has to take. So Captain Raghav rallying his men very well. Field placements have been good. The bowling has been tight, except for the initial first 2 overs when there was an explosive start by the Spartans. Then the Cavaliers have come into their elements. They have clamped down on the runs. They have done some very sharp fielding, very sharp throwing and catching.
So here's the last ball of Iftikhar's 4 overs. Last ball of the over 2. Defensively played, sneak a single. Keeper trying to take a shot at the stumps, just miss, and they get the single off the last ball. Excellent over from Iftikhar. His bowling has been top notch. I think the spinners overall for the Cavaliers have done an excellent job. They have taken wickets, they have stemmed the run flow, and it's not been easy.
So at the end of 19 overs, it's 114 for 8. Run rate is at exactly 6 and over. And
it's going to be interesting.
Karan batting on 8.
And Ashish yet to open his account.
So 6 balls left.
Last over of the first innings of the Spartans. Let's see who they get to bowl the last over, because I think they might not go with Rehan for the last over.
So what do you think is going to be their score in this over? How much do you think they can do?
I think Spartans should still, I feel, Raghu, that they should look for the double instead of trying to go for the big shots, because they need to get over the 120 mark. So to achieve that, I'm not saying don't go for the big shots, but
I think they will achieve the 120 mark.
Yeah, but I think 130 is a competitive score.
Yeah.
So they need 15 runs according to me, because 130 is a challenging score on this wicket. So they need to just wait for the loose ball. They need to take a good look at the field. There's no protection behind the wicket. So if they can get 1 or 2 4s off the back of the wicket by tickling it off the bowler, that'll help. Because Rehan, I think, is it going to be Rehan who's going to bowl the last over?
Rehan is testing the field.
If they can somehow get 1/4 of this over, they can get over the line. So it's Rehan who's going to complete the last over for the Cavaliers.
It's Karan.
And it's Karan, I think, on strike. So 8 wickets gone, just 2 more wickets in the shed for the Spartans. So last over, 6 balls to go. I think they need, Raghu, I think they need 130 for a competitive score. So that's like almost 16 runs of this over. I know it's a tough ask, but you never know. So let's see. I think even if they can get 10 runs of this over, that'll be competitive. So
Cricket is a very unpredictable game for all its predictableness.
oh, excellent ball. Tried to go for the big shot, missed it. So 5 more balls to go. I think Rehan is a little bit back in the mood. I think he's bowling well now. He's got his rhythm right, and he's going for the stumps. Wide, I think. Yeah, I think. Oh, Rehan is like unhappy with Mr. Dwight umpire. He's playing he's done a WWF move on him, but still it's a wide signal by the umpire. As you can see, a little bit of friendly.
Nice to see some banter there on the field.
Rehan versus the umpire, WWF wrestling a little bit. Oh, good shot, and that's like a good shot, and sailing over the ropes. 6 runs. Brilliant shot. Brilliant shot by the batsman, by Karan. It's a brilliant shot. This could be the 6 that could be a defining shot of this game, I feel, because this 6 came at an important point. They were like past the 120 mark, and I think if they can get to 130, that'll do them a lot of good.
Couple of Dhoni style big hits.
4 more balls to go in this over. I think if they can get 10 runs off it, I think the Spartans would have done well.
Correct.
Oh, clean ball, Mills take off, and Rehan signals to the batsman to walk back. Excellent bowling by Rehan. He's made a comeback, middle stump knocked off. And interestingly, that's the last wicket for the Spartans left. One more wicket left, and they got 3 more balls to play. And it's Mithun, who's the last batsman for the Spartans, walking in. So Raghu, I think...
Is he the keeper of the
Mithun, the keeper, who's coming at the last batsman. I think Raghu, we still have 3 balls to go. Like I said, do you think he should go for the big shot, or just look to play because this is the last wicket, or just try to get 4 or 5 runs?
I think he should play by the merit of the ball.
Okay.
If you see an overpitched or a full toss delivery, or even a short ball, you know, it's a short ball, depending on the line, he should either pull it or cut it on the offside. Overpitched, you should try to heave it. If he times it well, just straight back behind the bowler pretty quickly. That should get him a boundary or 6. I would say even the deep fine leg area is vacant. So a glance.
3 more balls left in the first innings. Rehan, the new batsman, the wicket keeper for the Spartans, taking guard, and let's see what he does. Rehan
is running in on the off.
Excellent ball. That could be an LBW. Yes, it is. And Rehan takes the wicket. Like I said, Raghuji, the Spartans haven't played 2 more balls, so that's what I said. Like I think you could have gotten 3-4 runs more. But anyway, this is the game nature of T20. You go for the big shot, and sometimes it doesn't come off. So as you can see, Spartans have been bowled out. They got bowled out under the 20 overs. They've made 121 runs for a run rate of 6.15, and extras, as you can see, 13 of them. Overall, I think the Cavaliers have done an excellent job in containing the Spartans.
Right. For the Spartans, Chandrakant scoring 29, and
Abhishek, who gave a good start along with Chandrakant. They really played well, and they took on Rehan. And then the spinners came in. Siddharth provided that double break by taking off Ramana and Abhishek, and then the spinners, Iftikhar, Sai Krishna and Venkat, they contained, as you can see, Venkat, Iftikhar and Sai Krishna, all 3 spinners. They took wickets, and they also contain the run flow.
Well, it was Rehan who got the maximum number of wickets.
Right, and Rehan, as you can see, did a minor comeback in this last over. He's been expensive, but as you can see in the wickets column, he took 4 wickets, and he still had 2 more balls to go. So that goes to show that those are pretty valuable too, because Spartans haven't played all their the quota of balls of their innings. So Rehan has done an excellent job in his last over. He knocked off the remaining 2 wickets too. So overall, it's been a interesting first half of the finals. Good cricket all around. Cavaliers putting the pressure on the Spartans, and tight fielding, good captaincy, good bowling changes, and it remains to be seen. Now the question is, can the Cavaliers knock off these 121 runs? That's the question. Do you think they will be able to do it, Raghiji?
I think the Spartans are going to fight back. They have to keep a tight leash on the runs. They have to bring the Cavaliers under pressure. They have to get wickets. Couple of quick wickets, and the Cavaliers will come under pressure.
And as we can see,
Cricket clubs, cricket like never before. Visit here for register your league on www.crickclubs.com. Cricket Clubs is used across more than 56 countries by 700,000 players. You can get latest updates of full scorecard, live scoring ball-to-ball and players' stats. You can buy cricket t-shirts, caps, trousers and much more from Cricket Store. You can download the Cricket Clubs mobile app, available on Play Store and Windows Store.
okay, I think I'll stick around. I'll finish the match.
Finish the commentary.
Just sit down. Hi, Srini.
Asher.
Asher.
Chris.
Chris, Srini. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Asher.
Yes.
Asher and Chris. So we have two localites, Asher and Chris, and I think they are keen spectators on this final of this T20 game. So Asher, like, how much do you know about cricket?
Well, I lived in Australia for a year back in 1994 and watched, and then
That was Melbourne?
in Melbourne, in Melbourne, and watched. Just as an American being over, just wanted to learn the game of cricket, learn through the schoolyard, had to play a little bit, but then came back to the United States and just kind of forgot about it.
So did you experience a game at the G, at the MCG?
I did watch a game at the G. Yeah, I watched a Sheffield
game.
Sheffield
Okay.
game. Not an international game, but I did watch a
Victoria and Queensland.
Victoria, I think it was South Adelaide. So yeah,
okay.
watched a couple games in the G. Watched some Aussie rules there, but yeah,
Aussie rules AFL.
AFL stuff as well too. But then so just a couple of years ago, I was looking through ESPN and saw 2020 Premier League or CPL,
Caribbean Premier League.
Premier League, and was just fascinated by it again, and just got sucked back into all the cricket. So now, I've gotten my friend here, Chris, hooked on it as well too. So we watch, the test matches. We watch the county.
So if you're watching test matches, I think your wives must not be happy because you're going to be stuck for 5 days in front of the telly.
Well, they think it's ridiculous. Our girlfriends think it's ridiculous that we love cricket and that we both our girlfriends are sisters. So
nice.
That's how we have gotten this together as well too.
Cricket, as you know, is like an obsession for a lot of people.
Oh yeah, it's great. No, it's wonderful. Yeah, no, that's I'm a school teacher as well too, and the community I teach in does a lot of soccer, and it was great during the last World Cup to tell them, hey, there was a cricket match that had 1 billion people tuning in to watch it when they had India-Pakistan during the last World Cup, which was, because it was in India, and we were able to get a lot of viewers there. But no, it's wonderful. It's great to watch, and we're excited now we can come and watch it in person. And
nice, and it's like it's pretty awesome for me too. I'm getting a chance to sit in front of the camera and come in from the game and interview people.
Well, and you're doing a wonderful job of commentating. We've been watching on the YouTube channel.
Thank you.
He's doing a real good job of
this.
Thank
you.
And it's nice too because there's a little bit of a delay, so we're able basically to get a replay of what's happening because we're watching it live out there, and then it.
Exactly. Even I love the game, although I can't play in this format, so at least it's good for me. Taking some time off to talk about the game.
Yeah.
So just a quick question: you've seen the Spartans bat first, now they're going to bowl, and the Cavaliers are going to bat. Who do you think is going to win? They've got like 121 runs basically to knock off 122 in 20 overs. Who do you think is going to win?
Well, yesterday we watched the Spartans play. We watched the Spartans play, and they were playing the Stallions, and it was a good match. We came down to the last ball, but they managed to chase it down. But now today they're defending.
Right.
So they bowled really well yesterday. So I don't know if they'll be able to do it again today. And this ground is a little bit bigger than the one we were playing at yesterday. So it looks like the boundaries are a little bit harder to come by today. So it should be if the bowling's there, they should be able to defend.
They should be able to defend. So you're going with Spartans.
We'll go with the Spartans.
Both of you.
Yeah.
All right. So I think I should pass on that message. Thank you so much, guys.
No worries.
And let's see what happens.
Thank you.
Thank you,
so
Chris
much,
and Asher. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Wonderful job.
Thank you. It's my first time.
You're doing a wonderful job. Like I said, we don't know enough. The big thing that I don't know enough about is all the positions and everything.
Cricket clubs, cricket like never before. Visit here for register your league on www.cricketclubs.com. Cricket Clubs is used across more than 56 countries by 700,000 players. You can get latest updates of full scorecard, live scoring ball-to-ball and players' stats. You can buy cricket t-shirts, caps, trousers and much more from Cricket Store. You can download the Cricket Clubs mobile app available on Play Store and Windows Store.
Okay, we're back live. So it's the Cavaliers who are on strike. They got off to a flying start with a 4, and it's Sunny on strike. Again, excellent shot, but it could be a catch, and there it's taken. That's the first wicket. So Sunny tried to go for the big heave. He got caught there, and Karthik has struck the first blow for the Spartans. First wicket down for the Cavaliers in chasing 121. They need to get over that mark, 122 runs to knock off. They tried to go off for a flying start. Sunny got a 4 off the first ball, and then good catch there in the deep. So 1 wicket down. Cavaliers already lost the first wicket.
As you can see, they had a plan, right? You can see that the best fielder what their team have, Ramana, was there in the deep wicket. They knew from the first ball, he's going to go after it. And they had a perfect plan set up over there, and they got him. That was a really good plan executed first half.
Right. Right, Nilesh. So what do you think should be the approach of the Cavaliers? Should they go for these big shots, or should they just try, because now it's the easy path. They know how many runs they need to knock off. Should they just try to keep it simple, get those 1s and 2s, not take big risks, and get over the finish mark and win this final?
That is definitely a basic, but I don't think Cavaliers is going to worry about that. They trust their capabilities, and the start of the batting they have, like Irfan, he is a striker. He doesn't respect any ball, so he's going to go after it. He's going to play his natural game. So as Dravid, he plays his own game. He doesn't, he just apply and he just play his shots. So right now, I would say they should do that, but I'm thinking they're going to play their own game.
So you're going to think that they're just going to play whatever they go and knock off this total and go home.
Exactly, and also power play, field restriction. They're going to make use of it. They're going to utilize that.
Right.
Only 2 filters outside.
Right.
So it's a good chance for them. They can go after the ball. They can score some boundaries here and there. Immediately after power play, it's going to slow down a bit, and they know that. So they will try to get as many as done in this power play. Probably I'm guessing somewhere close to 40 to 50.
Sure. So is that Irfan on strike right now?
Yeah, right now Irfan is on strike.
And Karthik getting to bowl.
Yep, he's going to bowl his third ball.
Nice
Another
ball.
Outside of delivery.
Left loose by Irfan. The new batsman in is Niranjan. So Irfan and Niranjan have their task cut out. Oh, there's like buys there, a little bit of misfeed from the keeper. They sneak a single, and they've also managed to rotate the strike.
Yeah, it was a good running, good presence of mind, and that is really required in this part of the game. It's T20. They gotta be ready for all the singles, and strike changes. It also changes the plan for bowler, so it definitely helps with that.
Right. I think the Cavaliers also have the advantage of seeing how the Spartans batted. So they know what works and what doesn't work in this wicket.
Exactly, and how wicket is playing actually. Yeah,
exactly.
So they have seen the 20 overs, how wicket is playing. So definitely their plan must be according to that.
Nice ball.
It's a straight delivery, respected, played straight, right into the bowler's hand. He's a good bat. Niranjan is a good bat. Right now Niranjan is on strike, and he's a good bat. He's a good striker. He likes to play on the cover.
Oh, he goes for a big shot straight over the infield. They'll try to go for 2. I think they'll make it. In comes the throw.
That's
2
a really
runs.
good running. He played over the cover. As I said, he loves to play over there. That's his favorite area. Spartans would be thinking of some plan for him over there. That was a really good drive over the fielder, safe, and easy 2 runs for Cavaliers.
Last ball of the first over. Karthik running in. Nice shot, but straight to the fielder, and that's the end of the over. 8 runs off it for the loss of 1 wicket. Cavaliers off to a good start. Right, I totally agree with you. Like, Spartans should be looking to take wickets. If they can take wickets, I think they'll be able to contain the Cavaliers.
Exactly.
However, if they try to contain the runs, I think Cavaliers will get there.
Yeah, it's not going to be that difficult to score. Even they know that they don't have a really strong score on the board, so wicket's going to make difference.
And a new bowler into the attack, I think it's Karan, who's going to come in from this side. I think he's a left arm bowler.
He has a good career record. He has taken a lot of wickets, played cricket in Arizona over a decade now, and ample amount of experience about the wicket. He has been playing in this wicket for a long time now.
It's a pretty good attacking field. They kept a slip, and he's a left arm spinner, Karan. I think this is going to be an interesting over. Nice ball. There's a good field setup actually, because Spartans understand they need to cut these ones and prevent these batsmen from rotating the strike, and so they kept good of wicket taking positions.
Exactly, and also they know that how important these two wickets. Both of them are really good striker of the ball. If they get their eyes set, they can really go after the bowlers. So they do understand that how important these two wickets are.
Nice shot. And a good kind of soccer fielding there with the legs, and kept it to 1.
Raja Ganesh. Excellent fielder.
I think he did a Ronaldo there.
Definitely. He's excellent fielder. He's a good athlete. He's quick between the wickets and in a quick running with the ground. Good with hands. So he's a good fielder out there in the point area.
I think who's the batsman on strike right now?
Right now Niranjan is on strike.
Niranjan, I think they're discussing if any field changes are needed. I think they've not changed it much.
They're going to go with the same field.
Excellent ball, and there he clean bowls
There
in.
you go, that's a
Brilliant bowling by Karan.
Batsman was expecting a little bit
Excellent
spin.
ball, second wicket down. Cavaliers in a spot of trouble.
And it's a straight one, which went through his guard.
So Spartans right on top in this game. 2 wickets down. It's just the second over. 2 top quality batsmen gone down, and Cavaliers need to regroup.
That's a big wicket for Cavaliers. That's a big wicket. Ranjan have scored a lot of runs this season. Also, good batting last game. He scored few quick runs last game and just took the game away from Vipers. And again, today it was a great bowling by Karan. Get him out so easy.
Right. I think the name of the game of this finals, in my analysis, is like, I think Spartans need to keep spin going, and if they can bowl spinners, I think it'll be very hard for the Cavaliers to take runs. So spinners would be the ones who would play a key role in this game.
Definitely.
So
as you can see in the first inning also, they slowed down the ball, did not allow the batsman giving that speed to play their shots.
exactly.
This pitch does help when you try to ball, with a lot of speed. It just comes easy on the bat. So what they're trying really good. They're trying to slow down the ball, not give any deliveries close to the batsman, and make them try to hit, apply the power, and that's where they can make mistake.
Right.
It's a good plan.
New batsman in. I think they're trying to mix it up and change the field a bit for the new batsman.
New batsman in, Adib.
Adib.
He's from Bangladesh. He's played a good level of cricket over in Bangladesh. He has played here almost like 3 years now. Scored a lot of runs. A good renowned batsman as well as bowler. He bowled good in the first half. And most importantly, he has a good idea of how game goes. He applies very well. He goes with what required. He has a good knowledge of cricket. He applies himself, and he'll be a good test for Spartans now.
Nice shot down the ground. They take a single. and easily made.
It's overpitch delivery, straight to the fielder, but there was a chance to signal and they have taken it.
So last ball of Karan's over, and it's Irfan on strike.
Yep.
So Irfan and Iftikhar have their work cut out. They need to get to 50 runs somehow. Good shot.
Another flighted delivery. He's not feeling shy of flighting a ball. That's a good sign for the spinner. Confident out there.
Nilesh, like you said, I think Irfan needs to understand the context of the game. He can't just simply come and score big. I think he needs to be a little bit more patient, because this is the final. There's no game after this. So you've got to make sure that you've got to curb your natural instincts and get the Cavaliers over the finish line.
Exactly. Sometimes you have to apply to the situation. Take the responsibility, push the game for further, not give any break to Spartans for some times, and that can definitely put pressures on them. If they don't get wickets, they'll try few things which can allow them to score boundaries.
So it's is it Venkat?
It's Karthik.
Karthik. It's Karthik back into the attack. He's going to bowl right arm seam, and it's Iftikhar on strike.
Sorry, pardon. It's Irfan is on
Irfan on strike.
Yeah, there was a
Good shot on the off, but there's protection in the off beat. Just feels it, and just a single there.
So looks like Irfan have identified that rotating a strike is really important right now, getting big boundaries. So that's what he's trying to do. That was a really easy single outside of the off, get it on the offside.
Down the leg, well played, and oh, that's like misfield, and it's heading to the boundary.
Excellent
and it's
squeeze
four.
on the leg.
Excellent shot.
You don't see that often. Seamer bowling and the batsman sweeping just so easily. That was a classic shot. And fielder had no chance to even react on it. As you can see, it's a boundary. Very well played, Adib.
So Cavaliers back in the thick of things, that they've raced on to 16. That's what boundaries do. They just give you that cushion so you can breathe easy and not worry about the run rate. Well bowled again.
Ball could come back from the bowler. Straight delivery right in front of him. Batsman had to respect it and stop it. Straight to the bowler.
So I think Cavaliers should look to get to 50 in the first 6 overs. Full toss and punished for 4.
Bad delivery for first in a power play.
Excellent shot by
batsman like
9, and he's like raced off 9 already.
Yep.
So
you are not supposed to work that. That's a really bad ball. Full toss in a power play with your field restriction. It's just an easy ball for a batsman just to play over fielder, and that's an easy boundary for them.
right, and it also goes to show that in this wicket, I think spin is the way to go, because there's a little bit of a breeze. Most of these balls are ending up as full tosses, and it becomes easy in the power play. So I think the Spartans need to change their strategy and introduce spin from both ends as quickly as possible.
So as you can see, captain is trying to calm down everybody.
Good ball, it's up in the air again, but off the fielder, running towards.
That was a thick edge. Raja had a chance to throw.
Slight mix up there, but no harm done.
They made a good call to stop. Didn't go for a second run. Because Raja is a good fielder, he has a good arm. He was definitely one of the good fielders they have. So it's a good call to not take chance on him.
Last ball of Karthik, second over.
There's a slight field change for Irfan.
Excellent ball, and that's, I think, is a wicket. Oh, excellent bowling by Karthik. He takes another wicket, and he took a slight nick off the bat, and that's like 3 down for the Cavaliers. And Spartans are like, just when you thought you could knock off the Spartans, they come back right with a wicket.
that's a cracker of a delivery. Any bowler would love to ball any day, you know.
And
It's a
this
clean
is the
ball.
final.
And this is the final to bring it. What a game, man! What
Yeah.
a timing to bring that delivery.
Exactly. I think this game is like a seesaw. Every time you think one team is on ahead of the other one comes back right in. So Spartans have knocked the top 3 batsmen of the Cavaliers. So it's going to be tough
Definitely.
from here on.
Next batsman I see, Raghav is blocking in.
Raghav, the captain,
Yeah, he's this.
right? Just like Chandrakant did for the Spartans, I think Raghav needs to play a stabilizing knock and keep one end occupied and somehow push them along and rotate the strike. So Raghav has his work cut out.
So Nathan took a really good catch, and that was a really important wicket.
Exactly.
There was a little bit hint of a little bit small partnership, and they got
broke
rid of
it.
that.
Exactly.
That was a good thing. So Raghav is the new batsman. He's a very steady bat, and I think what he's going to try to do is rotate the strike, make sure Adi plays as many as balls, and they can score easily here.
21 in 3 overs, and they lost. The interesting thing is the Cavaliers have lost 3 wickets. So that's the danger sign for them. They need to keep their wickets.
Adi is on strike.
Adib on strike. Just
That's a good ball outside off.
right. Adib just keeps
Played
it simple.
straight to the long off.
He just hasn't gone for the big shots, and he's just looking to get these singles and twos in. Karan, who took a wicket on his first over, I think he'll be looking to get one more wicket somehow in this over, and that would really make it hard for the Cavaliers. So the Cavaliers need to understand, like they need to be patient and not allow the Spartans to get on top of
As you
them.
can see, they had a small discussion between captain and a bowler, and they moved slip. Oh, actually they changed from gully position to cover.
Yeah, this
So there is some intent. There is definitely an intent to get a wicket here.
exactly. I think it's a good field. They're like forcing the batsman to take risks. Well bowled, well bowled.
Ball outside off.
Good bowling. They're like just choking the run rate.
Good tight bowling outside off. He got his fielders outside off. He's bowling to his field.
Nice shot down the ground for a single. And they scamper for a single.
What I'm really liking is Karan is fighting the ball. He's not feeling shy that okay, his fielders are inside, batsman gonna go over the fielders to try to play full toss. That's a good sign of the bowler when he feels confident. He gives more and more flight.
Right.
Get the batsman into it.
Exactly, and that's what Sai Krishna did in the first innings, as you saw. It was the leggy who bowled with a lot of flight. Nice shot up in the air, but safe.
Chance.
I think they'll go for 2.
Just fell in with the fielders.
And,
Two fielders.
Good throw from the deep, and just
Easy
kept it
2
to 2.
runs.
Exactly.
Definitely, it's a good ball.
I think Karan should be happy because they're playing in the air.
In the air, definitely. Its plan is working. Sometimes you need a bit of a luck as well. The ball just fell in between the fielders.
Ifti on strike. Good shot again. Excellent shot. I think they'll go for 2. Good running, good running. They're putting the pressure on.
Excellent
running by Raghavendran.
Raghavendra, he just saw there's a chance. They took a chance on a really good fielder, but there was a chance, so went for it. It's excellent running. Ramana, from long off. An excellent fielder. It's quick.
So last ball of Karan's second over. Iftikhar on strike. Well played. He just knocks it off, takes a quick single, and safe. Excellent batting by Iftikhar.
Good piece of fielding by Bobby. On.
So that's the end of the third over. The run rate is 7. Cavaliers are 28 for 3, and they're going on well. They've already knocked off 28 runs of 122 to get. So they just need to score under the target has come under 100.
Yep.
So
So I think they really need to run a ball from here now on.
right.
They don't have a big target to chase, so they can definitely take a time, play few overs, rotate here and there. It's gonna get easy at the end of the overs, so they would want to take advantage of that too.
Right.
So right now, I think the plan is to rotate the strike. They have lost 3 wickets, so they understand the pressure of having wickets in hand. It will actually current ball just gave 10 runnings in 2 over within power play. So it's a really good ball.
New bowler in the back? Or is it Karthik with his third? Third over.
First ball straight into the hand of Ashish on the cover.
So I think the Spartans are going with the same approach as the Cavaliers. They're giving 3 over spell to their opening bowler. Nice shot by Tikar, but well cut.
Good fielding on the
Good fielding by the Spartans.
down.
The more they can keep one batsman on strike and put the pressure on them, I think that'll create a false shot from the batsman.
Dot balls is definitely it's cold right now. Another dot ball that is going to put pressure on the other. So he's a good batsman, good temperament.
Yeah.
Sometimes a situation plays final, a different pressure, 3 wickets, so it can definitely help bowler.
Excellent shot, guided to third man. I think he'll get 3 for it if they run, but I think they're sticking to 2 and taking it easy. Yeah.
Easy to just guide it to third man.
Right. Raghav was pretty much casual there. Like I think he knew there was just 2 in it.
Yep.
So
Sometimes you got to save energy too, right?
yeah, it's pretty hot right now.
It's
Almost 30 Celsius,
Yeah.
40 Celsius.
Still not that bad as it was on Thursdays and Fridays. Cooled down a bit from yesterday, which is staying in 90s.
Good ball, good shot down the ground. I think it's racing off to the boundary. Oh, well cut by the fielder there. Good fielding. He cut that boundary and kept it to 2. Overall, good cricket, good shot, well fielded too. I think the key to this match is Iftikhar. If he can stay there and get a 50, I think Cavaliers will make it.
Definitely.